This is Comic Burrito. A live stream. I'm Todd.
I'm Cole.
And I'm Nick.
And this is Comic Burrito, a live stream. Plays intro. How's everybody doing? Thank you.
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. What's up, Burrito Boys? Hey, what's up, Bearded? What's up, Bronze Age Brian?
Hey.
What's up, Andrew? What's up, Flash Ray?
Oh, also Peter. Oh, wait, we'll get there. Sorry. Hey, Kane Paul.
Happy Sunday, Kane Paul. Burritos.
Hey, Peter. You live in Hawaii. Did you order some merchandise from us? Because if so, you made Trev very happy.
Oh, you got Hawaii. That's exciting.
Nice.
Hi, Dad.
Also, can we come visit you in Hawaii?
Speaking of Trevor,
Hey.
sup, Trevor, and Sand King Burrito is always. I need to do a man. That makes me wish I had a screen flash so I can get Burrito is just flash on the screen. That's on me. That should have been made months ago.
That should have been made a long time ago. Yeah.
That's on me.
I mean,
people should be tired of that.
I know it already exists.
People should be tired of that by now.
And if you haven't already, maybe go check out our 500 subscriber giveaway, and maybe it'll point you into the direction of that video that we're talking about.
I hear the chances.
Bearded is what?
Yeah.
I hear the chances of winning that giveaway are very high right now.
They are high right now.
It might be a 100% chance.
And not a lot of people have sent in answers.
Send in answers. We don't even care if they're right. Just send them in.
Yeah.
You won't get entries if they're wrong. But you
just gotta get one though. 1 out of 5. You might.
I mean, two of them are pretty easy to find.
Yeah, two of them are easy.
I think one's hard, and the other one's are fairly
answered.
right.
You get an entry per question answered. Do one. Easy peasy. Yeah, come on over. Neat. Cool. Real quick.
Yes.
On my way.
Driving to Hawaii. Any favorite comics this week, guys? I actually knew one of my favorite comics this week was not represented very well since I was missing because a vaccine was making me both healthy and sick. Alien from Marvel Comics. I enjoyed it quite a bit, but I'm a big fan of the franchise.
I was planning on buying that or Vietnam Horror, and I got Vietnam Horror.
I got both.
Kind of wish I would have gotten Alien.
You wish you had gotten Alien?
I probably would have liked Alien more, I think.
It's in space.
Is it really? Everyone's review said that it's on Earth.
That's not true.
Most of them are saying that it's like
part of it.
Yeah.
But it's in space.
I mean, but it's also aliens, so it's like different. It's not like Galactus space.
Yeah, but Vietnam Horror was really good, though.
Vietnam Horror was. I really liked Vietnam.
I thought it was really good. I was very surprised. I don't know if surprised is the right word, but I didn't know what to really expect from it.
Batman, Black and White. I still keep liking this a lot, and it keeps surprising me. But it's really good. Zdarsky's.
I almost grabbed that issue, but I'm trying not to grab those issues anymore.
Was really solid. That was.
Didn't somebody else pretty big do one? Oh, didn't Simone DeMaio do like art or something? Or am I making that up?
No, that's a pin up for. I think that might be next. Oh, I don't know. There's so many stories in it. Who can read all of them? Sure.
Depends on the aliens, I guess.
There's a pin up by Simone DeMaio, which is beautiful.
Yeah, then it's probably less. I'm probably more happy that I did not get that then. Oh man,
can you guess which one is from Simone DeMaio?
Yeah. Which is crazy. I'm pretty sure that he already posted that on like Instagram.
Yeah, that was out. Yeah. He posted his entire work. From the book.
Apparently Bearded disagrees with my reaction that I made in my head. So okay, thank you.
I would agree with that. I just really liked Alien and I don't think many people were talking about it. I liked it. I really liked it.
It was really good.
It was how did I put it? It was Iron Giant meets pantomime.
Yeah.
It's really good. I liked this.
I liked it too.
No, I didn't like Batman being in it as much, but yeah, this is the thing. Vietnam horror, good book, black and white, solid. It's really cool.
I like that one a lot.
It's depressing as hell, but it's good. And then, Stray Dogs. I mean, come on.
We did not actually talk about that either.
What?
Yeah, because I didn't
make
really
the top 9.
I don't. Would it have been in your top 3 or 4? It was a tough week.
It was weird for me because I rated that one low. I think there was like a weird thing that happened where I rated that lower than haha, and then haha, or no, I rated it lower than something, and then that book. Like I probably should have.
Just Killing the Children. I like the book just fine. I would definitely be trade waiting if it wasn't for the horror movie variants. If it wasn't for those, I wouldn't be pulling the book. But I do like it.
Those covers are amazing.
Yeah, but I definitely would have. That was going to be a trade pickup until I knew about those. So that's okay. But yeah, that was good. There's a couple I haven't gotten to. Frank at Home on the Farm was really good.
I haven't read that, but I'm not reading my Scout Box stuff until my Scout Box shows up.
Well, it was very good. And
the recount, I did read the recount.
Yeah, well, you have to read the recount.
Yeah, the recount.
It's like as soon as that one hits the mailbox, it's like, oh.
There's no.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really good too.
Did you read the Scumbag?
Mm-hmm. Scumbag was good. I still don't think it's as good as when
the first arc was. Yeah, the first 3 issues were pretty big.
Still good.
Yeah,
still enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. What else? I can't remember. My tablet is not near me, so I don't remember everything that I read. But
did you? Oh man, that was an old one. I read Knock 'em Dead 4 today. But that's only because they didn't. I was grabbing it off the shelf, and I'm the only person that was grabbing it off the shelf unless you subbed it. And then they just didn't have any issues of it. So like I was like, "Can you still get that?" And they're like, "Oh yeah."
No, yeah, that's not me.
Look at that one. That's 3, right?
But no, So you read Knock 'em Dead 4, which is the talk show one, correct?
That's the one where they go to.
I haven't read any of those.
But that was it's getting so good. Like,
I mean, when you had said, what was your phrasing was like, it's really weird how they waited until the 3rd issue of this book to make it good, and I'm glad that they did it. And like when you said that, I was like, man, now I'm intrigued. And I read 2 and 3, and I was like, okay, Todd, you didn't fail me here, so I'm not disappointed.
It's all this kind of setup for what they could have started the story at 3, and that could have been when it started. But shit, it's turned out so well, and I'm so invested in it now, and I love it. Like, it's great. But 1 and 2, it was testing me on I pick up 1, I go to 3, and then we see if we go from there. And I was like, and then 3 was like, boom. I'm like, okay, this is now one of my favorite comics. That was quite the
wow.
Yeah. So since that's going to be hard to find, as soon as the Knock 'em Dead trade comes out, holy shit, pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like stand-up comedy with like other stuff.
Every time I saw the cover, I was like, I bet I'd like that book. But I didn't. But then I didn't grab it. I knew that was one that I would like for sure. So
speaking of
ones we like
and books that we like, and like a majority of the books that end up on our top lists, also probably going to be taking over.
Nothing.
Taking over our top lists this coming Wednesday, because this Wednesday is Source Point Wednesday.
Hello, welcome.
And we're here with Josh and Nolan.
Hey. You guys caught me working, sorry.
Oh.
How dare you?
That's the only way Justin Birch is on a show, so it's
Justin Birch is a busy guy.
Yep.
It's so crazy just
eats,
finding
sleeps,
books
letters
still on. Like,
I think he must order all of his action figures in his sleep, because I think that's the only time he could have away from lettering.
Or he's probably set up some like Raspberry Pi to just order like certain keywords of action figures for him, so that he doesn't even have to look. He doesn't even know what he gets at this point. But like, hey, if it says Ninja Turtles on it, get it.
Surprise Hot Toys. Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So for those uninitiated, this is 2/3 of, well, not 2/3, but a very large chunk of the guys behind SourcePoint and N3 Art. Well, one of the guys behind N3 Art.
It's really one half of SourcePoint, right?
Yes.
It was Josh and Travis that started SourcePoint, and Jacob and I just sort of got like globbed onto it, and we like fucked them up and made their lives miserable while we make games.
we have been saying it's been terrible since then. That's why it only is constantly in our top one spot of the week. But no, you get Oxide Media in general, but Deepwater Games, SourcePoint Press, and N3 Art. Books, comics you make are good. You make a lot of them.
Yeah,
and in a few weeks they'll know about the games too.
And the games, yeah.
We're averaging about 11 titles per month, and that's going to be going up throughout this year to about 13 titles per month.
Wow.
And that's not including any variant covers or anything like that. It's just books. It's a lot to keep up with, for sure.
How do you do it, Josh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is, I mean, kind of stemming off of that, you open up the SourcePoint titles, you will see Josh Werner in all of them.
Every single. How many books have you worked on, Josh? It's got to be like 400 now or something.
Yeah. So I mean, even outside of SourcePoint, I've worked on quite a few. So with SourcePoint, it's in the hundreds. It's several hundred, yeah. And then I also did a lot of print brokering and stuff too. So like I did touch up a lot of other people's and other publishers' books for a long time as well. So for a little while, my hand was in almost every indie comic there was in some way, shape, or form, even if people didn't know it. It's been nuts.
It's remarkable.
That's very cool.
We definitely have Keyman insurance on him.
Smart. What do you, on the typical comic where you're not like in the creative section of it and you're in there, obviously you still have creative input. I'm sure you at least have opinions and things like that. What's your normal, how hands-on are you on the normal title that you are overseeing?
So that varies quite a bit. So some of the projects come to us finished, and that's nice when that happens, but it also means that I might have to take a critical eye to the whole thing and kind of make some changes. And oftentimes it ends up being covers and logos, and sometimes I'll be like, you know what, we're going to re-letter your entire book. I'm calling Justin Birch. Stuff like that. And other ones, we get really hands-on from the ground up, and I see a lot of the stuff as it's being created along the way, and I have a lot of inputs, and then I just jump in wherever I'm needed. So like right now I'm doing colors on a book. I just finished doing letters on a book, and I'm also working on classic pulp, and I'm also doing writing for a couple of things. And it's so like I just kind of fill in the gaps, but otherwise I'm kind of project managing and keeping them on track as much as I can, and whipping the artists and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm the scary one that everyone is afraid of. At first.
Someone's got to be.
I'm usually that person on our team, I think. So
who is?
Not me. I said I was, but I don't think I'm actually that person. I just wanted to take credit for it.
It's Nick.
If I show up at your house, you're not happy. So it might not be for the reason I think it is, but
no,
you're not happy. I'm like, oh man.
And then Nolan,
going
into we can bridge the gap between games and comics fairly easily. You've got a game or a Kickstarter coming out that has
we do
some IP attached to it that people might be
might be a big deal.
Yeah, I might have freaked out the first time you told me about it.
So on the other side of Sourcepoint Press is Deepwater Games. That's our board game company. We create board games, party games, all sorts of different games for mainly like family audiences, gateway audiences. Yeah, like our card game Claim. Yes. And so I kind of like head up all of the game side of things while Josh manages to pump out 13 different books a month, which is just mind-boggling to me. So yeah, we do have a really big Kickstarter coming up that is sort of the it kind of like represents one of the ideas that we started Deepwater and SourcePoint, the parent company Oxeye, with, which was taking IPs and strengthening them by creating either comics or games for them, right? And so the game that we have coming out is a board game based on Rat Queens. It's Rat Queens to the Slaughter. We're making a Rat Queens board game.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we're super excited about this.
The whole office is thrilled. Yeah,
it's honestly it's really funny how this started out, because like if you were to ask us today, like would we take another company's IP and make a game out of it? We would definitely like think very long and hard about whether or not we would do that. But Rat Queens came out very early on in the when we formed the company. And it's my favorite. It's my favorite comic ever. Like it's what got me into indie comics. I didn't know there was anything other than Marvel and DC until I read Rat Queens, and I fell head over heels in love with it. And we were at a convention, a game convention one day, and I was just like, I mentioned offhand to our other partner Travis, like, man, it would be really cool if we made like a Rat Queens board game. He's like, hey, I know Curtis. I can ask him if the license is available. And here we are 2 years later, and we have a Rat Queens board game coming out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a ridiculous journey.
It's also going to be probably one of the best releases we've ever done. I mean, the amount of love and work that's being poured into it is insane. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a super high quality game, and the gameplay has been pretty much perfected by now.
Todd can attest to that.
I can literally attest to that.
Yeah.
I just got to do a play session. Oh my God. I got to play as Hannah.
Yes.
Is the best.
Yep.
And it did not disappoint, because as soon as I saw the options, I'm like, Red, Hannah, let's go. And then I had so much fun. It's great. It was fairly easy to learn for as much as what's going on. I am a seasoned gamer, which probably helps a little bit, but I don't think the barrier of entry would be, if you can play games, you can play this game.
And that's exactly what we were going for.
Yeah. If you can read Rat Queens, you can play this game.
Right. And that's exactly what we wanted, right? When over the years as we've been developing this game, we're like, we want to make a game that, like, if anybody walks into their comic shop and sees a game of their favorite comic on the shelf, like they could pick it up and take it home and play it with their friends or their family. That's exactly what we wanted. And then expanding on that, we're like with the Kickstarter and with other things, we're including expansion content with like more challenging like content and things like that. But all in all, we wanted like, for me, Rat Queens was so easy to pick up because like one of my friends recommended it to me 6 years ago. I picked it up off the shelf and like, this is everything I love. Like it's fantasy, it's badasses, it's swearing and like ridiculous like fighting and stuff like that. I picked up the book and I read through it and I was just like gripped instantly. And that's what we wanted the game to be. We wanted the game to feel exactly like that, so that any Rat Queens fan, any D&D fan, any board game fan could find something in it and like enjoy it.
Oh man! Also, speak of that,
Justin
Bird. The old, I like it. Justin usually, just so you know, he didn't just say random Justin Birch drive-through, because he may or may not be on a competing YouTube show right now that's not as good, but they're also going right now. But he usually just says run through. He actually commented and said you're the man. So there you go.
Big praise.
The power of the Werner right there.
So maybe you're not as scary as you thought you were, right?
Well, it's because he uses Justin so much. Justin never stops working, and it's probably what Josh wants.
Yeah,
just
he meets my
stop working.
Yeah, I don't have to yell at him.
But I guess also to go on the reverse of what you were just saying, Nolan, how you wanted people to come into a shop and find a game based on a comic that they did. I did the exact opposite with one of your properties, because I went when Gloomhaven, you guys put out that you were making a Gloomhaven comic. I bought 3 copies to give to the 2 guys that I played Gloomhaven with, just to be like, you guys read enough comic books and we played this game together. Here, enjoy these. I still have not given them to them yet because...
That's the exact dream of Oxeye right there. So what's wonderful about this is like, so we have, as SourcePoint Press, we have competition with other comic book publishers, and as Deepwater Games, we have competition with other game publishers. But as Oxeye Media, we don't have competition. We have peers that we can reach out to and say, hey, you have a game, we can help you over here on the comic side. And next thing you know, we are supporting and profiting from our competition, but, from other game companies, and vice versa from Image Comics. Like we get to work with them instead of against them, and it's I can't think of another company like that.
Exactly. Yeah, we really did sort of find ourselves this niche of we're doing a sort of unique thing. There's really only one other company I think that kind of really compares to us. That would be probably Skybound with their comics and games.
Yep.
But they're developing their own.
Different, but it's their own internal stuff.
Exactly.
They're not reaching out and being. It's
right.
Great.
Exactly.
But I know they do they'll make merch for other companies. I think they make all the Saga merch and other properties that aren't necessarily Skybound. So
right.
Which apparently they have an in with Image for some. I don't know why. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know where that comes from.
It's a strange partnership.
Yeah, we can see it coming. So, speaking of comics, we're just gonna keep doing this. Speaking of comics, games. So Wednesday, there is Black of Heart, Eighth Immortal, Damn Cursed Children, and fuck me.
Hold on.
There's the Era of the Great Wander.
Era of Great Wonders.
Yes, it's SourcePoint.
Warcorns.
Warcorns.
Touching
Evil. We're wrapping up a bunch. Yep, Touching Evil number 14 is coming out.
Did you say Damn Cursed Children?
You did.
Okay.
I believe it's the final issue, number 5, right?
No,
number 3.
Number 3 for that one.
Oh, geez.
Black of Heart.
Did you say Dead End Kids though?
Black of Heart is 5.
Black of Heart is 5.
Black of Heart is 5 though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Final issue, Black of Heart. Yep.
Yeah. So that's a lot of issues coming out on a single Wednesday.
Also, Cult of Dracula number 1 comes out next Wednesday, right?
That's right.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
Amazing.
Hollow Collected Edition and Spaced Out, which is I know very special to Josh.
I did the cover.
So that's a lot of books all at once on a single day. I am very curious. I like it. I think it's really cool. SourcePoint Press Day, when you have this is the day to grab your stuff. I have theories, but I would just be curious. What I'm assuming you do it on purpose. Can I ask why and what?
Yeah,
how?
Yeah. The answer is not nearly as cool or exciting as you might think.
Damn it,
I like to think of it as SourcePoint Press Day too. I like to think of it as one day where you are just boom, you can load up on everything that we're up to, and you don't have to keep checking back. But that's not the reason we do it. The reason we do it right now is strictly from a scheduling point of view and from a press time point of view. So the time at which we get our purchase order from the distributor and the time at which we can deliver the books is pretty much that amount of time, which doesn't really allow us for weekly releases. So we're our hand is kind of forced right now. But we have been doing so many books a month now and developing such great relationships with our factories that we can probably start reserving press time throughout the month instead of one giant press time reserve. So we might change that in the future. But for now, in the future, we'll be changing it specifically because we'll have too many books. And we don't want to overload everybody on 1 week. But I do kind of like it right now. When as we were smaller, it was easier, and it was easy for people to remember, last Wednesday of the month, that's SourcePoint Day. Cool.
And then my theory was always you're grabbing one, and then one's finishing up, and then you're SourcePoint presses this other number one's going, and you're just yoink. Or if one property is getting a little bit more heat than another, kind of like the rising tide lifts all boats kinds of things, where you're just like, and you're just getting all of them.
This is a really interesting conversation because, and I'll kind of give you guys some like insight into me. Like I started off with SourcePoint and with Oxeye and everything as just like strictly focusing on games. But over the last year, I've gotten really, really into comics. I've been really enjoying like getting into like going to my local comic shop, which just happens to be right next door to our office, every Wednesday, just being like, what's cool? Like tell me what I should buy. And I think this is a really interesting conversation because I'm a new comic reader. Like I'm a new comic fan, even though I've been like reading indie comics and graphic novels and shit forever. I'm a new comic fan. And so like I go into my comic shop every Wednesday and I ask the owner, I'm like, hey, what should I buy? And he tells me what I should buy. And I read it and I'm like, this was awesome. Sign me up. So like put it on my pull list. And so this is really interesting to hear, like to like think about, like, you know, what if SourcePoint was coming out like every week, or if there was like a different thing coming out every week that they could be telling me about.
A lot of this really relies on the shop too. So, I mean, we have, I would say the vast majority of the shops that are carrying SourcePoint aren't carrying all of our titles. They're carrying about 3. And then the rest of them, they will get by request in people's pull boxes, but they'll never get shelf copies for. So like that, that makes it hard for us. You know, we spend a lot of time like putting ads for the other books in the books so that people just are aware of them, because otherwise they're like, we constantly getting people who are still surprised when they come to our site and say, I didn't realize you guys had so many books. I was only aware of, you know, these 3 or these 4. And it's kind of one thing that helps is that we do a lot of one-shots and miniseries, so that if a store tried out a miniseries for 4 months and said, I only have enough in the budget or enough shelf space for 3 or 4 SourcePoint titles, at least now they get to try out another fresh one as soon as that miniseries ends. But we are really grateful to the retailers who have taken the chance, taken the risk, and gotten a couple copies of all of them, just so people see the options and then start to explore it a little bit more. And it's kind of allowed us to take a step further into other genres that we weren't previously doing, and find some success in that. You know, a lot of people probably don't realize this, but like when we took on Ogre, that was a big risk for us. We had never done a fantasy book.
Really different.
And it was a different visual style. It was a different storytelling style. Everything about it was a risk for us as a company, and it turned out to be a huge hit. And it allowed us to keep kind of, you know, stepping outward a little bit, but we couldn't do that without the support of comic shops who give us some shelf space.
And you know what's really funny too is something I overheard coming from our editors literally just on Friday, I think it was, our associate editor Josh Sobek and Jacob were talking, and I overheard them say something about like, yeah, this book is awesome, but we already have so many fantasy books on our schedule,
which is bizarre to hear. Yeah. from a horror publisher, you know.
Yeah, given the fact that I think my first SourcePoint Press book was like The Rot and Up the River, and
can't wait for Up the River too.
Oh man, so stoked. Can't wait. I have a signed copy of Up the River #1.
Circa 2015.
Yep. It's got 2 signatures on it. I think it was the only guys manning the booth at the time. Yeah, no, it was really cool to see that like evolution happen, because Ogre and Ogres is fantastic. It's so good.
And I mean, even like Dead End Kids, right?
Dead End Kids.
Like completely different from.
That's not a horror.
Yeah.
It's true.
And it's amazing. That Gogo guy. And then Samurai Grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So quick story. I won't.
That's coming back too, isn't it?
But so Samurai Grandpa. Yes, there is going to be volume 2. Yeah. That book, when it was pitching, it was originally going to a different publisher, and I was in Sean Daly's ear, and I was like, listen, like, you need to tell Easton that we are the home for this book. Like, we are the right publisher for this book. And Easton's a wonderful, wonderful guy. And we're dear friends now. but he just didn't know us, at the time. And Sean did. We've been working with Sean, and Sean put his 2 cents in, and Easton was kind of reviewing some things. And there was a brief moment that maybe some people know about it, some people don't. But there was a brief moment where issue 1 of Samurai Grandpa from a different publisher, a rival publisher of ours, landed in previews, but never ever hit shops. And
I'm still waiting on that, and I got it pre-ordered.
I wonder if that preview is worth money now. The first appearance of Samurai Grandpa under a different publisher.
Totally different trade dress and logo style and everything. And then it was yanked from that publisher and brought over to us. We didn't steal it. That was all on them. But I was so happy when that day came when we got to put it out, because I just kind of always knew from the start, like, yep, that should be here. It's just right for us.
I know a Samurai Grandpa. Somebody asked for an indie book, and like I was like, I think you would like this, but our shop didn't have a new copy, so I literally sent them mine, and I need to buy a new copy. So if I want to again, but I haven't. I was just like, well, hey, you should read this, But
I feel like I've seen it there.
I think they do. I just don't think they
might have reordered it
there. Cool. Just send me your address after the show.
Oh shoot. All cool things can come to me.
He'll just lick them first. That's the thing that tablets do, lick everything.
Yeah. You gotta make sure it's good. I don't want him getting any subpar. Which, by the way, speaking of taste, which is 90% smell, can you tell us why SourcePoint books smell so good?
Yeah.
You think they do?
Yes.
This makes me so happy.
We talk about it every time I hang out. We talk about. He's like, SourcePoint books smell different than every other comic book.
They smell so good.
They do. They're the top. They're probably the top of my list.
I would think there's certain Kickstarters.
Ahoy and SourcePoint.
That's
Ahoy is really.
Is Ahoy.
They have a good smell, but the SourcePoint is better.
This makes me so happy. I sniff our books all the time, and I thought I was the weird one.
No, well, maybe we're weird together, and that's what's important. And that's comic book fans coming together in a nutshell, right there. Can you tell us why, or is it a secret? Is it a KFC thing? You got like your blend of herbs and spices, and you don't want to give it out.
Only the dog knows the recipe. Is that?
Yeah, we use really high-end soy-based inks. And I think that's where it mostly comes from.
Interesting. Soy-based inks? Mm-hmm. What's the paper based out of?
Trees.
Nice. I wonder if other people are doing that.
I don't think so.
A fibrous plant. Cool. We got the scoop. Soy. Soinks.
Tweeting about this right now.
Yeah. Vault books smell good too. They do. I can just.
I think a lot of like smaller indie companies do have more, and I think it's because they put more like stock into the actual product,
salt and pepper,
to make sure you're getting something better.
Chicken stock, right?
Yeah.
Chicken stock
in broth before.
I prefer beef stock, but
a change in the smell of our books at all recently?
We were worried at one point because they changed a little bit. They still smelled very good, but they definitely changed a little bit, which is interesting because I mentioned this to Nolan and he's like, yeah, we changed printers. And I was like, the fuck?
You gotta start sniffing everything. It better smell good. Wow.
This is original SourcePoint. Oh, that's the good stuff.
Man, now I'm gonna like take out my copy of like the Rot #1 and then mix it with. Oh, apparently Nolan got mad when you told him you were gonna start sniffing SourcePoint books. I'm guessing he hit the. I've accidentally. I have a G5 key on my thing that also is it syncs to whatever is like back out. And I do that all the time on accident. Welcome back.
I smacked my keyboard with a comic and it kicks me out of the stream.
Yeah.
Before we get too much farther, we do have a couple of giveaways today. So we should start with bigger, smaller, or smaller?
Bigger
first?
No, smaller first.
Okay, I was like, I usually like to start smaller and work my way up. It hurts too much if you go the other way.
Yeah.
Damn it! Try not to laugh at what
sometimes you just gotta, go with it.
Work it out. So, Nolan, Josh, do you want to tell? I put in the description, but.
So we're giving away two different things today. The first thing we're giving away is we are giving away a bundle of all of our Claim games. We have 5 games out for Claim right now, and the reason that this book is, or that we're doing this as the giveaway, is because it is kind of one of the signature initial like comic game crossovers, because we did a comic book for Claim.
Which is so good. Oh my
god.
Yeah.
There's a comment earlier where they wanted to put in a request to make Claim an ongoing book.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah.
We need to keep boosting the signal on the Claim comic for sure.
Boost, you say?
I know some guys that do something called a boost.
We have a Burrito Boost Mondays.
Where we just talk about something that people aren't normally talking about. So.
It's legitimately one of my favorite books that we publish.
So the first giveaway is
Claim
board games.
But not just Claim. Not just what I'm holding.
We're giving away Claim 1, Claim 2, Claim Reinforcements Magic, Claim Reinforcements Maps, Claim Reinforcements Mercenaries. So 5 Claim card games.
That's like 5 games.
Yeah.
It is 5 games.
It's
exactly 5 games.
5 really resembles 5, guys.
It's not to be confused with 5 Guys, the restaurant that sells burgers.
What do they sell?
No, these are board games.
These are board games.
Yeah,
you can eat. You can. If they 1 second. Oh shit. Oh, they got a Source Point Press thing about them. That smells like my hands. No, that's just my hands, guys. I ate Cheetos while I ate Cheetos during the last game of Claim.
Standard, flaming hot, jalapeno,
puffs. Cheetos puffs. Cheeto.
Yeah,
puffs.
I know. I just was
disappointed.
It's the best kind after flaming hot.
My mom gets the white cheddar puffs.
Oh, you're judging me. And your mom,
my daughter loves them.
That's just a bag of those styrofoam noodles. Yep. That's all that is.
Yeah.
with some cheese dust.
So.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Claim.
Yes.
That's
you know what? How about for this one? Everybody who wants to get entered, who's here right now, type Claim in 5 times. So I can figure out what 5 is. And you'll be entered into the giveaway. Thanks, Dad.
You want me to make a wheel for that?
Does that sound good, guys?
That sounds good to me. Yeah, do it. Claim was a really interesting sort of story. It was the 3rd game we ever signed as a company, and we signed it because it's got amazing art. I love trick-taking games. Travis, our CEO, Travis, he enjoyed it, which is, I think, the only game he enjoys that we publish. Mm-hmm. He is not a gamer at all, but he really liked it. And it kind of started, it really embodied what we loved about games and the whole idea behind Oxeye, which is getting new people into this hobby, right? And so Claim is a trick-taking game, which everybody here, most people have played euchre or spades or hearts or something like that, so they understand trick-taking. But this was a trick-taking card game. And I loved it because it really it scratched a Magic itch that I have, because I'm an competitive Magic player. So this game really pulled together 2 different sides of board gamers, and at that convergence, Travis is like, you know what? This would make a really sweet comic. We should do this as a comic. And that was the very first board game that we decided to do as a comic. And here it is. The series is wrapping up, and I could not be more excited about
We're also
the comic.
Huge fans of Miko's art.
Oh God, the art is just unreal.
The art in every single Claim expansion and sequel is so phenomenal. And to get Miko to come in and do the comic itself was a dream come true for us. as somebody who primarily works on board game artwork, and he's a very, very busy guy.
He's not a sequential artist, but what's also awesome about this story is that he had always dreamed of being a sequential artist. He wanted to work for Marvel and DC. Like, he wanted to be a comic book artist before he got into board game illustration.
And he knocked it out of the park. His storytelling ability is something that it comes through so strong in his still images for games that it was no surprise that he turned out to be a phenomenal sequential artist who could really tell a good story through his work. And he was also able to really capture Greg Wright's style of humor. Greg Wright's probably one of our funniest writers that we have. And he just nailed it. It was like they were definitely speaking the same language in every issue.
So my actual favorite comic that we publish is written by Greg Wright. So it's like Greg Wright's in my like top 3 comics.
Which is what comic, Nolan?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Which one?
Monstrous Baba Yaga.
Oh,
yeah, cool. I love that book so much. It's ridiculous. But yeah.
What's your second favorite book that you guys publish?
Dead End Kids.
What's your third favorite book you guys publish?
It's definitely like Claim. I think is number 3. I'm trying to think if there's anything that's like surpassed that.
I'm just gonna keep going until you don't have any.
Yeah.
Until we find out what your least favorite is.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way.
He's like, I'll just tell you what my least favorite is.
I'll tell you what my least favorite book is. Anything Josh has written or done art. No, I'm just kidding.
Anything he's ever touched.
I want to shout out to a book that did not get as much acclaim that we published, and that I think is quite honestly possibly the best thing we've ever published.
Which is
Damnation of Charlie Wormwood.
I don't know, right there.
That graphic novel is so effing good. It is one of the best things we've ever put out, and it just kind of squeaked by, and people did not really hear about it, which is such a shame because it's so good.
We put it out pretty early on in us. Like, it was one of our first releases through distribution, right?
True Diamond, a few months in.
Yeah,
it was our first big issue we ever had with Diamond because
I remember the issue. Yeah,
but yeah, it's so good. It's
What's
really
it called again, there, Josh?
The Damnation of Charlie Wormwood.
Where do I get that?
Here, I'll just send it to you in the private chat.
It's a big graphic novel.
Graphic novel section.
100 pages, 150 pages or something?
Oh, much longer.
230
pages. Over
230 pages, yeah.
We should probably put that into the comments.
It's the longest thing we've
Okay.
Oh, shit.
It's very big.
We were looking at each other earlier, Dad.
Were we?
I don't know. When I look this way, you were looking whatever way I'm looking. Yeah.
Aw.
It was nice.
I also want to
you guys are like right there.
So that graphic novel was edited by me and Mark Wade.
Hey,
oh, interesting.
Mark Wade.
Who?
I know Joshua Werner, but who's?
See, honestly, seeing my name next to his was pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Yes, you can go.
Nolan's actually like.
Who's Mark Wade?
Mark Wade? He's like, I
wrote this book called
Werner, and I don't know Wade. That is an actual statement.
He's worth a Google.
He's done a couple big books.
What was the book, man?
He's gotten a shot.
He did a book called Captain Kidd for Aftershock Comics. Like, that's the most like obscure book of his I could name.
Good work.
I only know that it was him because I was like re-looking at it and I was like, oh, he wrote that? That's weird. And welcome.
So Wednesday full list. Wade.
So he wrote like a bunch of stuff.
I was like, no one's going to answer. No.
He's written a bunch for like DC and Marvel. It looks like.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The Flash.
The Flash is the big one. Like that's
the big one.
So I mean, this is my thing.
In my opinion, we can have a Wade showdown if we want. But I don't know how you get higher than that Flash run.
I've never cared about anything from the big two, like ever. Like, and I've been a huge comic. My uncle was a comic artist for DC. Like, I've just never. I could never like bring myself to get into the big two. And then like, I started getting into indie comics, and that's what like I was like, oh shit! Like, this comics are awesome.
Do you want one thing you should be getting from the big two? You want your?
Is it Far Sector? We've talked about this.
No.
Oh, okay. There's more.
Far Sector's fucking amazing.
Yeah, you should read that. Yeah.
But if you're gonna read something from the big two,
oh yeah,
other history.
And the third issue comes out on Wednesday. And you can literally you don't have to read issue 1 or 2. They're all separate stories.
Yeah.
So they're all like one shots. They're really solid.
They're all about
Black Label.
Yeah,
it's Black Label. Yep.
Okay.
And so that's number 1. And
they are dense too. They are you get it.
They're 45
they're worth the
minute
amount
reads.
of price you pay for them.
Were they like $8.99?
$7.99? $6.99.
Oh, okay.
But it's all about the other history of the DC universe is alluding to the Black members in groups, superheroes that weren't given any attention to, who were disregarded, who were treated poorly in the comics, who were token characters in there. But it's telling their stories, giving them voices, and like why they like. It's amazing. So yes, if you're gonna read anything, this is just as good as some of the other stuff going on, and I can't believe they made this. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be picking that up now.
And I can't believe Todd didn't try to pimp out some Grant Morrison Green Lantern.
I know, but
over that. I was about to be like, well, there might be some other stuff too, but
if I'm gonna be honest and be like, if there's a big 2 thing to buy,
that had one issue out last year, and when we were doing our top 5 from last year, I put only issue 1 in my top all comic category. Like the number 1 big guy, I put that one issue in.
And the thing that one was another big oversized book.
Yeah.
Which is right next to my other history, because where the fuck do I put these? They're enormous.
Mine's on the top of my bookshelf, yeah.
Here's more people standing to
yes, there it is. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm. The only Mark Waid books that I recognize are the ones where I recognize the artists too. And now I'm like starting to wonder if like maybe I was only paying attention to artists growing up.
Which I think the opposite of most other people.
Yeah, which is very strange to me because I'm like I don't give a shit who writes this. Anybody can write stuff, which is clearly not true. That's wild.
Speaking of writing, is it a good time for me to tease some stuff?
Yeah. What are you writing, Josh?
Let's do the claim wheel, and then let's tease some stuff. Let's do our first giveaway of the night. Let's give everybody a minute.
Yeah,
we're about to do the wheel. If you've gotten here and you haven't read the fucking text scrolling on the bottom, I claim. 6 times you're disqualified. 4 times you're disqualified. I need to know what 5 claims look like.
Also, the way that Todd described this, I was pretty pumped that this was part of that bundle deal because I've been trying to get my mother-in-law to be able to play board games, and she's not very like everyone says Splendor is like the easiest game, and that is way too hard for her. For Michiganders, but we play euchre, so he was like, "Yes, if you play euchre, you can figure this out.
Then you can play claim."
Got it.
This is the game we made for mother-in-laws.
It really is. It was. I wanted to sign this game because my dad loves trick-taking games.
Yeah. So I guess I said a minute, and I said put claim, and I didn't really say why. Nolan and Josh of Deepwater Games, Oxeye Media, those guys, they're giving away all 5 claim games right now. So if you type in claim 5 times, you get entered to win all 5 claim games.
Claim 1, claim 2, and 3 claim expansions.
Yeah.
Well, I like the way you spelled euchre here, but it's
funny. Clearly, Sam King is not from the Midwest.
Nope, but Ricky Z definitely is.
He knows.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, from Canada. Apparently, you don't give it to the place it's basically our cousin.
They know euchre in Canada.
They gotta have.
Come on. What are you from?
What's
from
the
Vancouver
other game?
Or something?
It's like Setback. If you've played Setback, euchre is similar to Setback.
Is that the Canadian euchre?
One of the most Midwest things I've ever done is rode a train from Detroit to Chicago and went to a car to play euchre with strangers in an entire car where people were doing nothing but playing euchre together.
Amazing.
The most Midwest story ever.
And did you guys just say no, yeah, the whole time? No, yeah, no, yeah, that's mine. No, yeah, I got it.
As soon as I thought I heard every Josh Werner story there is to hear, there's a new one.
It's like an onion.
Yeah, it just never stops.
Which are like ogres, which is a really good Source Point press book.
Yeah, and I know. Oh, too. Shattered Glass got the rag that you sent him for Ogre.
Oh, that's right.
Posted it on Instagram today.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah, he got it today.
Instagram, I should have looked at it. That's cool. Yay! Yeah, I actually did. I was in my. By the way, for you guys, Todd's
just
rag.
say me.
Well, Josh doesn't know this either.
Oh, okay.
Todd's rag is Todd's random ass giveaway, and I had, because that's obviously duh. I had Ogre and Ogres in there.
Awesome.
Because I got them from Free Comic Book Day and I already had them. And I'm like, I got to give them out.
Hell yeah!
Oh, that's awesome.
That's what they're there for.
I think we're good.
You guys had like Free Comic Book like week.
Yeah.
Fucking dope ass week. That was awesome.
we may or may not do something similar again.
That's really good to hear. Thank you. I know people were asking.
I spent money doing it still.
I remember telling like everyone about that, and then like the week later, somebody like asked me. They were like, "What's that?" And I'm like, Why would you not? Yeah, it's like, why would you not do it?
You could have had so much.
Yeah,
you could.
It was a hefty box. I remember getting it in the mail, and it was like it actually showed up. Like, there's no way I'm getting all these books. There's no way.
How many times we shuffling?
I'm gonna do 5 for the 5 claims.
Oh, 5.
So claim,
yeah,
claim.
Wow, my dad stayed on the top like 3 of those times. If my dad wins, I'm gonna riot.
Oh
fucking shit. Are you fucking kidding me? What? The fuck? All right. What the fuck's going? I'm not doing the wheel. It's Cole.
Maybe I just really like Vern. I mean, like the thing about these is there's really no way to actually make them rigged, right?
No, but
this show's biased.
Yeah, my dad's won 3 out of our like 5 last wheels, something like that. One of them had a lot more people on it too, which is crazy. Yeah. This show is so. Thank you. I agree.
Yeah,
I'm upset with Cole about dad winning so much. Cole.
I'm trying I'm sorry, guys. Do you want me to just spin it again and we can just go until the one person's left?
No, we should have said that before. We didn't say that was the rule.
Well, that's you. You got to remind me. I don't remember.
Yeah, next time, because he is attracted to the first one, we need to start doing remove for these. And then my dad will still win because we did one of those, and my dad still won the remove one.
Vern's gonna start a YouTube giveaway show, just re-gifting all the stuff that he wins on our show.
Get more hits than yours.
Yeah,
because he's gonna do 5 claim giveaways. He's smart.
Yeah,
and he's gonna get 5 videos out of that.
Yeah,
man. All right. Well, congrats, Dad. Holy crap! I do not understand.
Sorry, guys.
So, anyways,
I'll try harder next time around.
We do have another giveaway. If you've already won, you don't get to win it. So sorry, Dad. You only get to win 5 dope-ass games. Congrats. That's awesome. Which all of you guys, if you're interested, there's a description below. And in there is a link to Deepwater Games where you can check these out. And you should.
And they do have a pretty sweet deal going on right now that I might have bought last night after I had a few drinks.
Oh, drinks are our friend.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at it and it was up there and I was like, well, Todd said this claim game is for people that like euchre, so it's worth spending $100 on other games just to get this one game that is literally the cheapest of all of the games included.
But then you get Welcome to and Monstrosity and Floor Plan and
as I'm looking at it on my screen, I can
only list 3 things at a time. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, yep.
I also read the synopsis for Pixel Legends. And I was like, oh, I'm going to play that one for sure.
Why does Nick always try to get? Damn it, Cole! Your funny tab. The thing is too long.
I know but it was why does Nick always try to get into the giveaways? Oh. But apparently,
why? I don't understand why you don't put me in there. I want to play Claim.
You can. Well, hey, you should buy this amazing bundle that comes with Claim in it.
I might be getting it, so maybe someday we can play it together.
Hey, you might know somebody who owns it.
So I'll go to Todd's house.
Yeah. Hey, in about a month, I'll be good to do that.
Cool.
So, anyways, Josh.
Yeah.
You got anything you could tease us with, or you got anything in the works that you might want to share? I don't know if you have something like that.
Yeah.
So, I can't. We haven't done the official announcement yet, so I can't say what it is. But I'll give you 2 teases. So. This thing I've teased twice before on other shows, but there's something else I haven't told anybody that I'm going to say tonight.
You heard it here first.
The first one is that we, Source Point Press, got a really cool license that we're really excited about. We've been partnering on this IP, and we're really, really excited to put a comic book series out about it. It's a horror miniseries that I'm writing it, and Dustin Irvin is doing the artwork for it. Dustin Irvin, you might know him from the issues 3 and 4 of the Seance Room. Caleb Valerio did issues 1 and 2, and he did 3 and 4. He's an absolute phenomenal artist, and I've been loving working with him. And I'm really, really, really excited about this. It's something I'm super passionate about. And
Seance Room is gorgeous, by the way.
It's so gorgeous.
I do not have it handy right here, but that's awesome. Cool.
It was a quick story that nobody's heard yet. I was super nervous about grabbing Dustin for this, because I was like, listen, Ben doesn't have you lined up for anything right now, right? Because I know there's another volume of Seance Room that was planned, and he's like, no, I'm totally free and clear. I can dedicate them. Like, listen, I'm going to need you for a while. So clear your schedule. And so he did. And he started working on this, and he gets an urgent call from Ben. And he's like, I'm ready. We got to get started on this next volume. I got another project for you too. We're finally able to move forward on, and all this stuff. And he's like, I can't, I'm busy. And he's like, busy with what? He's like, yeah, Josh Werner grabbed me for some stuff, and he's like, "You got to be kidding me!" Head as a football. I felt really bad because I really did ask first. I was like, "Yeah, right. I don't want to mess with them." Yeah.
So, are you saying that I'm not getting Volume 2 of Seance Room sooner because of the thing you have coming out?
Yes,
the thing we have coming out
is in the meantime.
But it'll be awesome. What's bridging the gap?
It's going to be super awesome. So this IP, I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you it's worldwide famous. It's extremely famous in the U.S. It has had a movie made about it.
There's been a movie made of it.
Is it Tony Hawk?
Really big movie too.
Oh damn, that would be so. It's not Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk the comic,
and it's horror based.
It's horror, yeah.
Tony Hawk the horror comic.
Yeah, he just cuts people's heads off with skateboards.
And then, so my second tease that nobody's heard yet is that I'm currently I'm in the middle of co-writing something with Bob Sally.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Bob came to me with a super kind of a vague pitch of just a general concept. I don't even think I knew about this. And then I grabbed it, I kind of ran with it, I put together a story breakdown outline, and then tossed it back, and now we're going to go into the scripting part next. So, yeah, super fun working with them. Oh, and then I have another thing that I'm writing that's like a group efforts anthology, but it's not. It's all chapters of one story that I can't talk about either yet, but that's going to be really cool.
So when is our timeline? When do we get to know about Project 1, 2, and 3?
Project Tony Hawk.
Yeah, Project TH.
Yeah, that one. The announcement will be made, I would say,
right now.
Probably in April, and then you'll get to be able to pre-order it in August.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be in previews in August, in stores for Halloween.
Oh.
And on top of that,
is that day matter for any reason?
I had a theory, and that back helps just a little bit. So that's very.
There's
nothing
more to it.
People are going to pick up a horror book on Halloween. Like people will buy those god awful DC books.
If you guess this, I'll give you a lifetime subscription to Source Point Press.
Do I have to guess it right now?
You've no, not right now.
Okay, I'll guess it. When is it coming out?
And what was it called?
3 guesses. No, we're also making a board game of it too, which is going to be super cool. Which is another big aspect of it is we are making a board game of it.
Yes, it's so hard not to tell you.
It's going to give it away.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
If we talk about what the board game is.
Because the board game is...
It's an engine builder.
We can just tell them. We can tell them what the board game is, right? Can't we?
This is a bad... No, wait. I'm
into it.
I'm into it, but like you guys may be the only people I don't want to spill the beans because anybody else, I'm like, I have no attachments to these people. Just give me the dirt.
It is a new edition of one of our already hit games that is now an addition for the site specifically, which adds new mechanics. It's not just reskinned; it's more than that.
It's a completely new game.
Perfect.
But it's like it's kind of like how legendary.
Yes.
But each expansion, while being reskinned, is also here's new mechanics. Here's it's the game, but like here's a bunch of new facets to the whole thing.
Or like what is that? What's that
Tony Hawk
game?
So it's Tony Hawk, but it's Tech Decks playing Claim.
Now I'm just trying to look at all of these games to figure out if I can see which. But it's too hard.
I'm into it. Man, can we get? Who knows Tony Hawk's info?
Right.
Bam Margera probably does.
He's a garbage person, by the way. We don't need to get into Bam, but he fucking sucks. Now,
I don't know. I would assume that most guys that are like videotaping themselves doing weird stuff like that are probably going to turn out to be bad people. Maybe
I turned out fine. Shut up. So that's awesome and super intriguing. So in June, July, we can have you back and we can actually talk about these things.
Mm-hmm. Yes, totally.
Cool.
Perfect. It is 11:05. Oh, Ricky's leaving. Bye, Ricky.
Well, Ricky, we can have another giveaway, right?
Yeah, sorry, Ricky.
Ricky, you should stay a little bit longer.
That kind of sucks for you.
Find it, Ricky.
Just a little bit, Ricky.
He had to go tend to chickens.
No,
now he's saying bye.
No, don't.
But bye.
Bye.
I'll give you a bye.
Bye.
My name is Todd, and welcome to Jackass. That could have been the name of this, and we could have introed our shit since the beginning.
I once tried to get them to do shots of hot sauce on the show with me before, and they both denied.
I said
I'll do a shot of my hot sauce.
Yeah, that's what I said we should all do, and you guys were like, nah.
Oh,
we come up with stupid ideas.
I ate a bunch today. So.
Anyways, so you got 5 claim games.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. Nolan, I need a giveaway. I need you to ramp it up. What's something better? We got the 5 games. My dad got it. We need to make sure his win is worse than the best.
Overshadowed.
How about
overshadowed.
5 claim games and all 4 of the claim comics.
Ooh.
That sounds crazy.
That's almost like 9 claims.
That's claim. That's claim on claim on claim.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's give away all 5 of the claim games and all 4 of the claim comics.
That's like a prospector in San Francisco during the gold rush. They just be claiming all over the place.
Also, before you worry, Josh, I think we're like sold out of the first printing of Claim 1. I'm offering my personal copy for this.
I was in my mind, not gonna lie.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's something that we could do. Josh is on eBay. So, guys, tell the people what the keyword should be to enter the giveaway.
Us? As in us
both
guys?
of you. How about Joshua, you come up with one, Nolan, you come up with one, and we'll mush them together, and that's the keyword.
Okay. So you have to say Rob and Dop.
Yeah, Robin. Yeah, that's perfect.
Those are the two characters from the
comic. That's so good. Yeah, that's perfect. Robin Dopp. Shattered. Tyler doesn't know those characters. So
they're the main characters in the Claim comic, and they think that they are Han and Chewie, but they're really more like the droids.
That'll be for a rag in the future, Tyler. Thank you.
So people just have to enter Robin Dopp into chat.
With ampersand. Oh, there's the ampersand.
What am I trying to do here?
What's great about that name too is it's the two main characters are a goblin and a doppelganger, and so it's Rob Goblin and Dopp the doppelganger.
So good. Also, Dad, you can't win again. You won the last one. Damn it, Dad. One per show.
This is genuinely one of the funniest comics, too. So I would say some top 3 funniest comics we put out. I would say like Sham, Floppy Cop, and probably this.
I was like, if you don't say Floppy Cop, you're gone. Okay.
Speaking of Floppy Cop, if you guys go back and watch that video, there's a trivia question that links to our 500 subscriber giveaway that is due this Wednesday.
Hey,
you could win a bunch of books.
Offhanded comment, Josh. If you were going to cast Floppy Cop in a movie, who would play Floppy Cop?
Oh, man.
That may or may not be the question to our giveaway.
I have a really weird answer.
What's your weird answer?
It came to mind right away because it would be so out of character, and I think he could make it really funny. Rob Lowe.
Yeah,
Whoa,
weird because
so weird.
Might be on a TV show.
My answer might be from the same TV show, so that's super interesting.
Rod Swanson.
Don't know. You got to go check out the video, and then you can answer and get an entry. Or
no, he was saying that it should be who plays April.
Yeah, definitely. Chris Pratt would also make.
What is her name?
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
She'd make a great Floppy Cop.
She probably would. Like,
she probably would be really funny. But yeah, no, fucking Rob Lowe would be super interesting.
Yeah, he'd be really funny. I bet he could do it.
He'd be so like able to be positive, and you look at him and like, look how healthy and vibrant he is, but like, the fuck's wrong with his back? That's awesome.
Also, like, I kept saying how mad I was at Todd because they'd have to remove somebody's spine for them to play this role.
Yeah, but it would just go right back.
I don't know if that's how spines work, but I'm not a doctor, so maybe I'm not the best person to consult on.
I happen to be exceptionally lucky.
Oh, look at that rare variant.
Uh-huh. I very much like this comic book. There was a gold mine during the pandemic of really cool Source Point press stuff you could get during their auctions. Yes. And I got some really good things. I also have the LA or the San Diego Comic-Con Dead End Kids.
Yeah, that's good too. I remember getting both of those.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. And I remember being like, I don't like Todd anymore.
Yep. And I got 1 through 3 also signed to go along with this. But this has only been read once and put away immediately because I'm really happy with it because it's so cool. Like, look at that. It's the origin story to how Floppy Cop lost his spine, I'm assuming. It's the artist just poked through the
spoiler alert.
And on the back when we were putting it out monthly, I did because they were up against a villain who was doing crossword puzzles, right? So they would have to solve to try to figure out. So I did on the back cover. I made a crossword puzzle, and I thought I made it pretty hard. So I was like, we had a prize if the first person to get the crossword puzzle finished correctly would get this prize package, and I put clues in there from like some of our prose novels, not just our comics. Like I put in some really tough, what I thought was tough stuff, and it hit shelves in the same day. The first ones that was in stores, we had a winner like that. I was like, what?
So like
I thought it would take a couple days.
Like prose novels, like maybe from this guy Joshua Werner who did Rampant.
Yeah, much like that. I think there might have been a rampant question in there if I remember correctly.
That is also from sourcepointpress.com. Interesting. There's also cool pictures in it, but it's not as much as a normal comic book.
That is actually officially out of print, and we are now sold out of it. And
suck it, guys.
Yep, you can't buy it right now. It's going to get a re-release.
Let's suck it.
Late this year, probably in bookstores, and it'll be an expanded edition. It's going to have a bunch of new chapters.
An even better one that Todd doesn't have.
Now Todd
Todd will have it, and that's Rob Goblin Dop.
That's cool.
Now I can only get it by buying those. I'm sorry, Dad. That sucks.
I like this too.
Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. There, whoop. That's not me. Are you clicking it?
What?
Is that what you liked?
Walking through.
I did click that. Yeah.
I'm sure you do great.
I like Bill Hader.
Oh, mate, the art in the Eighth Immortal, I definitely want to talk about, because talk about departures from Source Point Press stuff.
It's very different for us, yeah.
Yeah, you're all of a sudden looking at manga, anime style, and it's very well done. But like, I just bought it because it was Source Point Press. So when I opened it, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that book's full of surprises.
Yes, it is.
I do like the interior art quite a bit, but how about those covers though? Wow.
Oh my god, yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, the Eighth Immortal covers are stunning.
They are. It's gorgeous all around. Oh, Burt Reynolds is Floppy Cop. Holy shit!
Oh, that would be great.
That's a good call.
Yeah, it would be perfect.
Obviously, yeah.
Floppiously. Dabney Coleman.
I don't know what that is.
He's just yelling Dabney Coleman. I don't think it has anything to do with anything.
I think that's we could play Floppy Cop.
Oh, hey. I think Shatterglass Review / Tyler / Whack Comics would like to be in the Source Point Press mailing list. Right. They're pretty
Which
cool.
Should just be called the Source Point Press list.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, sending them a
press list is pretty good.
I will say that sending them a PDF copy is the safest way to send them a copy.
Yeah, they may or may not. Well, no, they never treat good comics poorly.
That's true.
That is
debatable.
Because even Batman Black and White issue 2 or 3, whichever one had the Tom King one, all Lee did was rip out the Tom King story. He left the rest of the stories in the book. So he's gentle to even anthology books. But they are very good guys, and they have a few subs. They might be beating us.
I'm making sure they're getting added.
We're just getting. It's just everybody. It's just all of our.
Oh yeah, me too. For my review,
if you want to, I think we're sort of on it. But if you just want to confirm that we're there, that'd be nice.
My dad's like, I need it on the list. It's for my giveaway YouTube channel. I just decided to make.
All right, so we're giving away the.
Look at this cool new wheel.
Flash rate. That is a good point. They did really wreck a first printing Last Ronin, which was a little rough. There's not many of them.
Wow,
there's a lot.
That takes a lot of balls to do because I was actually worth money.
Is it worth all that much?
I was watching a
first printing that's in good shape.
Yeah.
Because
I was watching a reviewer review my story in Horror Double Feature, and he was really into it, which was really nice to see. But he was also manhandling the crap out of that book. They're like folding the cover back and everything. Dude, I was like cringing the whole time. I was like, oh, okay, just put it back. Just put it back.
Like in 2018, I was at C2E2, and there was a guy there that went up to what's his name, Gordon Murphy. I forget his first name for whatever reason. But he brought the White Knight book, the Batman White Knight, and it was just like this reader copy that he probably read like 500 times. Like it was in maybe like a 2.0 condition, and he had him sign this book, and I was just like, wow, you'd think you'd just buy a new copy of that book. I don't think that's
but it's the one that you love.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I kind of can appreciate that. Like, hey, I've read this 500 times. Can you just sign it? It's obviously then a signature not meant for sale.
Right.
Just for him. That's kind of, that makes me have feels. That's kind of nice. Like, he could have bought a better copy and made money off of it, but he gave it to his shitty copy that he reads a lot. That's cute. I do that with all of my books, but all of mine are shitty because I don't use gloves. And Wes is in here. Yeah.
By the way, Shattered Glass, send your email to Todd or anybody if unless they have it already, so that we can make sure you're on the press list.
We can do that.
All right. Should I shuffle this one 9 times?
I don't know. Let's do 1 minute. There's more people here than
Okay.
when we said this. So anybody who is here that wasn't here before.
Apparently the scrolling banner goes away when I share my screen.
Yeah,
so.
the hell, man.
Wait, I didn't do that. Or did you? Here.
Everybody, god damn it. Too many cooks in the goddamn YouTube kitchen. Everybody who wants to win anything claim related, all 5 games, all 4 issues. Josh has said he's going to go to eBay. Make sure you get a number 1.
Figure that out.
It was signed too, wasn't it? It was signed.
It was signed by Nolan Nasser. But no, Rob and Dob in the comments to win all 5 claim games and fucking all 4 claim comics. Holy shit.
You don't just like write your names on the cover of all your comics so you know that they're yours?
From the desk of Cole.
Yeah, all of Cole's books just say Cole in the upper right-hand corner.
It's those
like my underwear.
Just like your underwear, yeah.
It's those weird holographic stickers you'd get at like the Scholastic Book Fair where it's like, this book belongs to, and it's just stuck right onto the cover.
It's just whatever, like what are the charities that like send you like your return address labels? I just stick those on those. Like, here's a picture of a duck and my name and address.
Yeah, the World Wildlife Foundation wanted a donation, but I put it on a comic instead. So you have a minute to put that into the comments, Rob and Dop, if you want to be entered into winning. Yeah. If you want 5 games and 4 comics just sent to you that are both hella dope, you should do that. If you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of free awesomeness.
Yeah. Like the last Source Point Press free week.
Make sure that you send me Tyler's email so I can just start sending him pictures of my feet randomly.
Cool.
I was gonna say we'll take the foot modeling email.
Yeah,
too.
no, it doesn't hurt.
Whatever will land in your inbox, that's all we care about.
How does this not get to spam? Feet pics.
There's one thing that I've learned. Feet pics are always in good taste.
Who picks all good taste?
Feet pics are always in good taste.
Oh, feet pics are always in good taste. That can't be true. That just can't be right. I don't have experience with it, but it just can't be true. All right. I think we've given enough warning.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this thing. How many times are we shuffling? 9 times now?
9 times.
All right.
9?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
As Heidi would say, 9?
9? God damn it.
Oh!
Easy. It's good that you didn't go tend to the chickens early.
My
Ricky,
God.
I told you not
you
to
were
go
going to
bed.
leave.
It was all worth it.
It was worth.
Yay.
It was all worth it.
Oh, that was.
I had a good feeling for you, Ricky.
That was the first removal. As we celebrate.
Good night.
Yep. Yay! Congratulations, Ricky, who may or may not still be even here. Holy shit.
Well, so we haven't talked about another Kickstarter that you guys have going on right now, though.
Oh my God, yeah, we haven't talked about Butts.
And this one's almost at $100,000.
We could keep going on and on all night. Jesus Christ.
There's so many things to talk about. Which, it is 11:23. Yeah. I did give a warning at 11. I would say you could have an out. So, Josh, if you need to go, you are more than welcome to go. We love having you here. It's past the time we said we would give you an out. I'm going to give you an out before we get into a whole nother topic.
What's the topic going to be?
Butts and seats.
Let's do like I don't have too much longer either. So Josh, if you and I want to talk about butts and seats for another,
I have to pee, which is perfect timing. So you guys can just talk about this amazing thing.
Okay. So right now, if you back at the hardcover level, so first off, let me give you an idea of what Butts and Seats is. Butts and Seats, the Tony Schiavone story, is a biography about a world-famous wrestling announcer who's been around for WCW, WWF, now AEW, and he has like all the inside info in the industry, and he has been there through everything, has tons of great stories about huge, famous names like Hulk Hogan and Sting. And this biography is a graphic novel telling those stories. And right now, if you were to back at the hardcover level, there's a trade paperback and then there's a hardcover, you will have already gotten free content for 15 unlocked stretch goals. 15 unlocked stretch goals.
And you're saying that's only at the hardcover level?
Yeah. So some of those things will apply to the paperback, but if you're at the hardcover level, you'll get all 15, and that includes like you'll get a book plate that features artwork by me, signed by Dirk Manning, the writer, signed by Tony Schiavone himself. You're going to get variant cover artwork now. We changed the artwork on the graphic, the hardcover at a certain tier. Now there's going to be gold foil enhancements on it. There's now going to be we hit this like gold tier where there's going to be a gold championship belt across the bottom of the book. All sorts of bonus stories have been unlocked. A really cool forward. Yeah, it's super cool. It's the fans have come out in droves, and it's doing phenomenally well. And I think a lot of like what helped to get the word out was a combination of Nolan's marketing efforts and wrestlers themselves, like huge pros coming out and doing these cool promo videos for it that have just been going viral all over the internet. It's pretty.
We got some huge wrestling names doing like cutting promos for us, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that's got to be fun. I just made sure that I changed my pledge to get the hardcover now. So
smart.
It's 45.
You will get a lot more with the hardcover.
Yeah.
I might have also gotten that last night after I had a few drinks. So.
Well, you can't take it back now.
Well, if anything, I doubled down, right? Yeah, I know we got to read the ash can from it, and it's pretty entertaining just from that first like 13 pages. So,
and there's going to be 150 pages or so in this book.
Yes, it's going to be pretty sizable, and I think from that ash can you get a really good idea of like how behind the scenes it is and how open and honest it is about the industry too.
Yeah, I mean, like there are things in there that I guess, I mean, like I was really big into WCW, but like I had no idea that David Arquette ever won the championship title.
Yeah, he did.
And I learned that today. And then I started like getting in a weird Google rabbit hole of professional wrestling things. David Arquette.
Yeah, he also recently, well, I guess a year or two ago, almost died in a hardcore match with a fluorescent light tube because it sliced his neck open. It was nuts.
Holy shit.
It was nuts. David Arquette's a madman who loves wrestling. It's incredible. He loves it.
Good for him.
I know, right? It's super cool. It was terrible when he won the championship, but dude put his hours in after that. So I'm getting the hardcover is what I got from when I was away.
Yep. I just upped my pledge from soft to hard.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was originally soft, now I'm hard.
You're gonna get the most bang for your buck if you go the hard route. Yeah.
So many innuendo.
I mean, it's a bunch of guys in Speedos. How would I not be?
I will say also the ash can is really fucking rad. It was really I'm really excited about getting to see the whole thing. I'm really stoked about it. I love wrestling and I love comics. Holy shit! Like it's just coming together and it's so cool.
It's a really cool like perspective on wrestling too. Like it's somebody who's just been like infamous in the industry, and it's not a wrestler, so you're not getting the like wrestler perspective on it. You're getting the announcer perspective on it, and that's like I think something that doesn't come up very often either.
Yeah, you always get like those inside, like, oh, this is like Chris Jericho's like biography where he tells all, and it's like it's still slanted because like he wants to come across as like this really dope like guy because
he's still Chris Jericho. At the end of the day, he's Chris Jericho. Like MJF's still MJF. Like all these people are still they're the personas, right? Yep. Whereas like we have Tony Schiavone, who is like he's an announcing persona, but that is like him. Like he is, he doesn't have to like put on an act every single day and go and step into the ring.
Yeah, and he's such a good guy. I love everything. Like he's had a interesting journey through wrestling too, because he had a lot of dark days in between wrestling times when he wasn't employed in wrestling and all of that, and he's not just somebody who's like coasted through and like it's always just worked out for him. He's had a good life full of lots of ups and downs, and I'm really excited to get this from him because he's one of those people where I'm like, he didn't deserve all the downs he got. He's really great, and I'm really happy he's like back in the super upswing with AEW, and he's somebody who really deserves it. He's such a good guy, and oh my god.
Except when Britt Baker's around, then he's not in the upswing.
What the hell, man? She's terrible. What are you thinking? That's a toxic relationship. It's not.
Yeah. and fun fact, Golden Burrito Award winner Justin Birch, it looks like, is going to be part of this book. So.
Oh
yeah.
Is he letters for it?
I would assume. I don't. He just
that'd be really funny if he was. Yeah, he was colors.
He did the colors.
That's just him playing with like wrestling action figures and still mows.
Josh, is Justin lettering it, or is he? Did he write a section of it?
What?
Did Justin Birch write a section of it, or is he just doing letters?
No, letters.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It was funny too because Justin hit me up and he's like, "Hey, do you need somebody for this?"
He was like, "Hey, I have some free time. I have.
I've got 7 minutes.
Like I'm kind of bored. I don't have any projects going on right now. Do you have?
I've got a 7-minute block coming up that I don't have a thing to work on. Yeah. I would really like to fill that.
I heard they're adding an 8th day to the week.
Yes, more letters.
But it's more towards the work week, actually.
Yes. No. Oh man, the old 6 workday week. It's catching on. Kickstarter exclusive deal, hardcover. Continue. I'm very excited.
So we added after we ran out of stretch goals, we added 2 more, and we are working on one final one. If we hit 100,000, then we will be adding one more final one, which we're figuring out just what we can afford. We're like really putting everything we can into this last one to make the book as cool as possible.
So if you are here and you haven't gotten in on that, it's in, I believe I put it in the description. I may not have, and we should rectify that immediately.
Nope.
Damn. Well, I'm going to throw it in the comments. So it's in the comments right now.
Or maybe.
And we'll get it in the description.
Yeah, so you can the quickest and easiest way to find it is buttsandseatscomic.com.
There we go.
And like I said, if you get the hardcover, you already have 15 stretch goals unlocked. So you are getting so much free content and free upgrades to your pledge. It's a really good time to jump on the bandwagon and just reap those benefits.
And if you go up like $15 more, you get the hardcover and the trade paperback, which means you get a really nice hardcover to hold on to, and you can just
read your copy.
Yep, you can read the trade paperback. You can loan out the trade paperback. You could throw it at people's faces or hit them across the back.
Hit them across the back with it?
Yeah, and just like, like slide it in for your friends who are in a fight. Like on the street, you just like wait for no one to look. You can slide it in and they can pick it up and hit their enemies with it. It's great.
150 pages. Shattered Glass.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Ric Flair bonus quote.
Y'all ready for this?
This has been fantastic. I've had such a good time hanging out with you guys. I know Josh has to get back to work though.
Yep, I do.
Yeah, he stopped working for like
working on Classic Pulp Ghosts, which is going to be out in stores in a couple months, and we're going to print really soon, so I have to finish it.
All right. For the sake of the art.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We do have one
shit.
final question.
Yeah,
though,
we have one final question. Oh my god.
If you were to make the perfect burrito, what would the ingredients be for it?
That was close.
That was the closest we've ever come to not having.
Every interview has had that question.
I can go really quick.
Oh,
I can just start listing ingredients.
Nolan's like, I know exactly what I need.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it would have steak and chicken.
Oh.
And it would have a little bit of rice. It would have black beans, not pinto beans. No other beans, just black beans. It would have guac. It would have queso. It would have tomatillo salsa. Specifically, if y'all are from Texas, anybody from Texas here?
Too much.
HEB, that green sauce. Okay, so good. It would also have pico. It would have corn, like all the fucking veggies, like corn fucking grilled veggies and shit. What else? What else would make it just
queso?
Queso, yeah, absolutely. I said queso. Definitely queso.
This is so many ingredients.
Yeah, I mean that's what you would need to make the best burrito.
What other kinds of cheeses would he put in it?
It would probably just queso. It doesn't need any other cheeses because I would then melt cheese on top of it. It would have like probably cotija cheese inside of it, maybe cotija cheese inside of it. No. It would have melted cheese on top of it, queso blanco on top of it, melted, and cotija sprinkled on the queso blanco.
Wow. That's probably the best answer your show's gotten.
I'm very serious about it.
Apparently, there's other people that are into the HEB.
Yes, the ones that's what's up. HEB is a very important thing to Texans.
So my answer is you can take 50% of those ingredients away, and I don't care what they are, and it'll probably be delicious. And that's my burrito.
Perfect.
Amazing. I can't. It's a RNG burrito.
It's like a little bit of rice, some black beans, and like corn salsa.
There's no tortilla because that didn't come up in the
50%. It's all just shoved in a pile of queso.
Oh, neat.
Not bad if you got a spoon.
Yeah, that's all you need. Amazing. Well, thank you guys for being here. Where can people find you? And what if you're going to name 3 websites people should visit, what 3 would it be?
Well, sourcepointpress.com, obviously. You should check out sourcepointpress.com. Also check out deepwatergaming.com. And if you're going to check out any other website, I would say maybe wikipedia.com.
Amazing.
Just kidding. N3art.com is also one of our brands, N3art.com.
But also check out Wikipedia. It's everyone can agree on that.
Donate $10 to it.
And they need a donation. It's just $3.
$3
to keep Wikipedia going. It's just a couple bucks.
$3.16 or something if you want to keep on the wrestling theme.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely go check us out at sourcepointpress.com, y'all. And you can find our games at deepwatergaming.com.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
thanks for being here. This has been Joshua and Nolan from Oxeye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
They're still here. Bye. Amazing. Oh my god.
I love Source Point Press so much.
So I don't want to like.
Are you spinning the wheel to see if Vern still wins each time?
Well,
I may or may not love both of them, and Nolan may or may not be one of my like favorite people who I may or may not know outside of all of this. So a little above board in terms of my journalistic integrity. I have a personal relationship with Nolan. But I mean,
do any of us have
no, I know
journalistic integrity? I mean, I'm pretty sure
every time it's come up,
sure,
have none. But
sure,
I think this is the first time we've had a personal friend on to also like talk about the things they're selling. So I just want to be like, I know Nolan. He's amazing. He's awesome. He's a super cool guy that I've known since my first convention. Selling gaming furniture was also his first convention selling his art. And we bonded after that because, you know, we were both newbies. So I thought you were going to say Pornhub. I did too, to be honest. Wikipedia was funny, but I was really ready for Pornhub. But anyways, so that's my little disclaimer. You guys should still check everything out because I still buy everything from them and I still love it. Todd is a scam artist. Sure.
I mean, on a benefit, you at least got on their press list. Good night. Yeah. DM one of us your address.
Yeah, do that because you won that thing.
I already sent him a DM on Twitter.
Yeah, but feet pics aren't going to help us get his address, Nick.
I don't know. It's gotten me a few addresses before.
It's gotten
Not from the people you should.
I mean, I have Bearded's address.
Oh, you DM'd me? On what?
On what? Yeah, exactly.
That's not helpful, really, because I'm never on stuff.
MySpace.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Thank you. I got it. It's on the Twitters.
Oh, yeah. And actually, I think next week, too, we will have somebody that is making a comic book from Source Point Press.
What?
Are you sure it's not like 20 people? I thought we were having 20 people on next week.
Well, there are 20 fists.
Oh, there's 25th, so 10 people.
Which technically 10 people, yeah.
Or that's very ableist, actually. 25th does not mean 20 people or 10 people.
Right. I mean, I guess it could be.
It's 11. It's 11 for sure.
Okay. 3 one-handed people.
Well, I mean, like, also, do I have my left fist? Maybe I only throw punches with my right fist.
Maybe. I never fist my left hand. That sounds really dirty.
You want to go on record with that, Cole?
I never fist my left hand.
Or I mean punch.
See, because it's supposed to be your other hand, because you shake hands with your right hand. So you're supposed to use...
Yeah, but I think that's like for people that have running water. I
use my left hand for other things.
I got in a really weird fight, and I'm pretty sure this was on our Discord, that people said that you should use your dominant hand, and I thought that the other way around. But Nat is definitely very.
You definitely should use your dominant hand because the only reason you should be punching somebody is a life or death situation.
No, we're talking about butt wiping at this point.
Oh.
I think that's where Nick took the conversation, right?
No,
okay.
But I'm doing the literal thing. Never mind.
Okay, cool.
No,
well,
you
technically it was
just fucking wash your hands, and it shouldn't matter what you do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right.
That's the disturbing part.
Welcome to the modern world.
If anybody's here for the first time, thanks for joining us.
Of course,
This
Todd.
is what happens as soon as the guests disappear.
Of course, I wash my hands before I wipe. Of course I do. Of course I do.
Because that'd be gross to wipe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wipe with dirty hands. That's disgusting.
Oh no. Have we ever had to have a 450 subscriber giveaway after 500?
Yes. There's just another one a few months later. Like, we're back.
We're back. We did it.
500.
We did it. It was much harder the second time.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Maybe not.
That's what she said. Yeah. Speaking of harder the second time, I wish I had a fucking segue for that. I do not.
I do, but not when I'm allowed.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Oh, it is. What's up, Jonald Vizini? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but I'm trying. How's it going?
Oh, I just definitely.
When you wipe, do you sit or stand in front to back or back to front? I don't want to know.
Okay, never mind.
I don't want to know people's answers. Terrible.
I definitely meant to send our 500 sub giveaway, but instead I sent the literal video for what we're in currently. I'm great tonight, guys.
So check out that link, you guys. Everybody, I want to see it.
Just bring you back.
I want to see it to go from 13 to 1 to back to 13 again.
Yeah, it just keeps going back around. You'll get there eventually. That's amazing. Hey, comment on this video if you want to win this video.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. You probably were on during me describing it while the video loaded. I'm not a smart man. I don't claim to be.
That's my favorite thing.
That's so good.
That's my favorite thing. That's so good. Thank you. Thank you.
But
Cole,
if you go to that second one and you watch it, we'll give you some questions to answer. And if you've watched any of our interviews, one of them is pretty easy to find. The other one is, they're all pretty easy, I think. Besides one. Apparently one is hard because only one person has gotten right. Everyone else has gotten all the other questions.
Can you say which one it is?
It is the one that involves Mr. Miracle.
So there you go.
Oh, are you talking about me again? No,
the book.
Oh, the book.
Yeah,
that book
I call you scot-free, and you know it. Yeah, and just to confirm, this is the one person that has gotten all 5 of them right.
Yep. Just so you know, since that video, I want to know, I'm really sorry about what I said about Mr. Miracle. I think it's the best book that's ever existed. I adore it. My opinion there, I think I was just having a bad day.
I'm glad you've come around on that.
Yeah,
I figured that was
I've been kind of upset about it ever since.
And then 5 seconds later, you're like, but this is a really good book.
It is a really good book, but it's still fucking overhyped. That's my whole thing.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, because people see it as this amazing book. I think it's good. Those are different things. If you think something,
I know, and I think you're wrong about that thing.
Well, that means I don't hate it. I love books. 7 out of 10, in my opinion, is a fucking solid book.
I mean, for me, a 3 out of 5 means most people should read this book.
Yeah, it's overhyped.
A 2 is if you're into this genre, this might be for you. And a 1 is
a 2 isn't even bad, right?
Yeah, a 1 is
it's very niche.
I don't think you'll like this.
It's niche and it's not mine.
Yeah,
whoa.
You're overhyped. But yeah,
I saw Whack has 555 subscribers.
Oh shit! Aren't we doing a contest with them at some point? Does Tyler know about it?
Tyler should know about it. Whack didn't. I had to tell Whack about it.
Amazing.
And he was like, "What's going on?"
I didn't even know. He's like,
"They're gonna win, contest, man." Yeah, they are.
This is how nice of a guy is. He goes, "I hope you guys get to 600 before us, so we don't have to do that giveaway." Thanks.
Holy.
Hey, there was another person in that match with us, and it was Bearded Comic Bro.
Just so you know, I've sent you an invite link 5 times. You've responded.
We can't do that right now. I need to reread it. I haven't read it since we did that video.
That's good.
I thought about it though the other day. Actually, almost
about it.
I was really close to getting it out.
Looking at it, I was like, "This is a good
Cole
time to read."
Never thinks about it, and he doesn't have any custom commissioned art to deal with it at all, so he never thinks about it.
Oh man, there's definitely a light right here now.
Oh, you gotta.
So I can't just go over and easily grab it.
What? No, yeah, I know. Yep, I'm working on it. Yeah. It's the other way, but that's fine.
Watch this. You want to see something kind of cool though?
It's no. Do you want to see something cool?
That's a knife.
That's not a knife. Oh, this might be. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh, watch this real quick. Oh, never mind. I got a perfect time to bring this out.
I've heard that before, and it's all.
Hey, get ready to hit the drop button.
I'm ready to remove.
Here we go again.
Speaking of getting ready to remove, and I can't believe I still. One of these days, this is going to actually have him on it. But until then,
I don't want it to have me on it.
Tyler's going till 7 a.m.
Oh, you even have
Right.
Rat Comics on. Yeah, this is the dangerous thing. I have to make sure I leave in the next 6 hours.
No, you're good, man.
No, we're not staying. Just Tyler.
Yes.
You don't have another ENIAC #1, do you?
Look at our new logo.
Look at that! It's the new one.
You have my address if
Wait.
you want to send me one.
You already had stickers before you put it out.
I have a briefcase that doesn't have one of those on it.
I just got it today. Lee drew
you
Lee drew this and said, "I hate it. Don't use it." And so I immediately went and colored it myself.
Yes.
I've never colored anything. It's not like good or anything, but I tried.
Wait, that's not Jenkins.
Well, no, it was. I tried to be like her, and I know it's confusing, but this is actually me.
Oh wow, I was confused.
So I did it and then bought stickers, and Lee doesn't know I have stickers after he told me never to use it.
I love it so much.
But you can't
This'll
draw
go over
me.
well.
You can't draw me as invincible and then expect me not to be excited.
Yeah, he's. What did he expect?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
on him at
invincible.
that
Are you
point.
kidding me?
Yeah. That's like drawing me as Van Perilla. Like, if you're gonna draw me,
which
as
I
Van
do,
Perilla,
I do that often.
I get a lot of those submissions from Nick.
Doodle.
There's another
more
one,
of a-
Todd, and he's like, "No, stop."
You're more of a
please.
Red Sonja
So
or
many.
Red Sonja.
Red
Sonja.
Sonja. Red Sonja.
That's how you pronounce it.
Four.
I like your Woody.
Oh, thank you.
What a class.
My
Did you see it
daughter
on Wednesday?
loves Woody.
Oh, does she?
All right. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Hey, it's Toy Story.
Speaking of, my wife is watching.
Speaking of Woody,
Toy Story
God
right
damn
now.
it.
Get ready with that
Which
button
one?
again,
I
Todd.
just watched 4 for the first time today.
Ooh.
Thor?
How it made
For the
Four.
first time.
Oh,
And you're-
Thor.
Thor or 4?
Number 4.
Thor Dark World you saw for the first time today?
No. Toy Story 4.
There it is.
What'd you think?
It was good. I liked it.
I like Forky.
Fuck me.
It was no 3, but it was,
Trash?
it was good.
3 was better.
Well, also I saw 3 when it came out. I
2
assumed
was better. 4 maybe was the worst, but it was still really good.
Very good.
Still very good.
like.
No, that's funny.
Did
That's
you make that
awesome.
one? Or did
I
you
made
buy
it.
that?
I made
Proud
it.
of you.
You did?
Did
Yeah.
you put your name on the
That's
bottom?
good.
That's
really good.
I can hold up things too.
I actually didn't put any name on the bottom.
No.
I'm
Wow.
a failure.
You should do that now.
It should
Yeah,
say
like this
Lee.
right
It should
on it.
say Lee on the bottom.
With one backwards E, but not
Yes.
the other one.
Yeah, 1 3 and 1 E. But yeah, no,
You got
this is
4K.
the best. This is the best. Yeah, because I have a PS5.
Oh.
I was
Fancy.
bragging camp.
I've got 4K.
Bragging
movies,
camps.
but
Real.
not
I was
on
literally about to say I love bragging camp. No, Toy Story is easily my favorite because nothing can actually beat the nostalgia. I fucking have that too, motherfucker.
But this is the best animated movie ever. So
Hey, look at this. Check it out.
Look
I
what
can
I
go-
got.
I have 7 more that I can do this with you, and that it's a big California raisins. Got this big somehow.
Yeah.
You know what? I like eating raisins and drawing with pens.
Yep.
So Mr. Miracle.
It's so good. It's like one of the best books ever.
Wait,
It was one of like the first. Yeah, I saw you show those before. Then they're never gonna make the 3rd trilogy. So
That's a great callback.
yeah, I know.
That's really good.
Oh, Mr. Miracle was like,
Todd's Spider-Man collection is going to be so fucked up.
Yep.
Like it's just
not great. It's like going from hardcover to trade paper.
It's not gonna match. It's not gonna match at all. Not even close.
I've got these on Blu-ray, and then I don't like the third one, so I still have it on DVD.
Is it widescreen? Oh, it's widescreen. If you would have had a full screen edition, it would have made me really happy.
It comes with this like huge
if you had, oh, look at that! If you would have gotten the full screen, that's the one that Scott. That's the one that Zack Snyder likes. Is the full screen Spider-Man 3? He doesn't like the still shots. Wow, I mean that looks cool. Mm-hmm. So Justice League in standard format. That's interesting, right?
I like it.
I can't believe I didn't see people complaining about it.
You didn't? I still haven't seen. If you did not see people complaining about it, I have to assume that you did not. You were not on Twitter the day that movie started.
Yeah.
Because oh my god, did people hate that? And it was like it was just an IMAX format. That's all because he shot it in IMAX, and that was his full shot. And
that's cool.
After all of this, that's how he shot it.
My screen is not IMAX.
Yeah,
my screen's actually 16 by 9. Weirdly enough,
it didn't bother me at all. It didn't bother me at all.
It would have been cool if they had like stuff on the other like areas.
It also would. It also would not have bothered me.
Powers are like his fists and his money and his wit. Like
it also
Cyborg. There's a
other
box inside of him.
It would not have bothered me if they trimmed it also. Hey, there it is.
Hey, look at this.
Hey, that's sold out. And
is this worth something? Can I sell it for money?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like how much money?
If
I do an auction right now for $730, could I make like $50?
I would think. I would bet more than that. I would guess more than that. I'd be if that's all you made, then you only made half as much as it was worth.
There's one for $40 or best price, so I would assume that you it make.
Then it went down. You missed it.
Some people have it at like 100 and 69.
I would have guessed. I would have guessed at least 100.
Somebody wants to pay $69 for it.
I would have guessed at least 100.
69 plus shipping. I'll sell it
without looking.
But anyways, this is not to actually talk about selling this. I was just
take that slip jacket off.
Yeah, like the last one that was sold was 1827.
Slowly though.
Oh yeah, you should sell that.
$29.99.
Oh yeah.
Throw it up right now. Maybe we should do an auction like I did.
That's what I
Second auction item on Burrito.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Is that a rag?
This is not a rag. I will squash that very quickly
because I'm in on that.
You already have one.
You already own it. Yeah.
I would take a second.
So non-slip cover.
I love it.
Look at that.
Yeah, me too. I got it before that.
It's 1,000 times better without the cover. I don't know why it's.
I think the cover is so good too, though.
The cover's great.
I like it. I like the UV dark side is. Dark side is
where the cover is. The cover should be in these interiors when you open it up. It should go like this. And then dark side should be all the fuck over this.
No.
You can still have this. I'm saying if you don't have this, this is wasted opportunity. It's fucking black.
No, I like the all black. I like the all black. I like that.
Nah, dark side is
to me that's the best part of the book right there is how.
Yeah.
Well, it's my.
You just don't get it. You just don't get it.
I mean, you could get somebody to draw a pretty picture in that.
You can color over spot UV dark side is.
But you shouldn't
want to.
You shouldn't.
No.
You shouldn't do it in general.
Right. You should not.
So what we were saying is that this is
black page.
Inside of there.
Is this Tom King's best book?
No, incorrect.
I haven't read Vision, so I can't.
I prefer Vision.
Well, you can still say it is. I mean, it's of the ones you've read.
I mean, it would probably be that or Vision, right?
Nah.
Whatever.
It's not even done yet.
I know.
Oh, really? I think Strange Adventures is good when they got. Can we spoil some of it?
It is really good. You know what? Sure. Hey, everybody, we're gonna talk,
1 second.
We're gonna talk for like a second. So we're gonna do something we haven't done in a fucking long ass time.
And we'll do a countdown. 5, 4. 2. See, even there, you could have done Burrito Is right at the end of that. That would have been
before this. I made that so long ago. It was before we even did.
We were just kids.
No, that isn't, because this we were live, and the Mr. Miracle thing was pre-live.
No, it wasn't. Because
that was.
That's when it was mixed. It was mixed, man. No, don't even, man. We don't need to fight on camera. We can fight off camera. We got to get together for the kids.
I mean, I'm right personally, but okay.
It happened while we still had pre-recorded stuff, but then we started doing live stream to lengthen things out. So what's your spoiler?
The only thing I was gonna say that was like 1 second when they revealed that there was like genocide going on. That really surprised me. I think it took the book to another level that I wasn't expecting.
I agree. Great spoiler.
A lot of people really hate it.
That's the end of spoiler.
And we'll do a countdown. 5, 4. 2. Burrito Is.
All right. Spoilers are over. Thank God we did that.
This is Whack and Wild all over again.
we basically just had it. No, I do really like Strange Adventures, and I think it has the potential to be one of my favorite King books, but it's not done yet, so it's really hard to judge.
I mean, the current 3 books that he's writing right now, I'm very into all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. My favorite Tom King book is Supergirl.
That's probably going to be good too.
It will be good when it's out.
A lot of people are upset though, because I think he's also doing like war criminal stuff on that book, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Cool.
Like she's a war criminal, I think.
Ooh, see, that's super interesting. I don't know why people are upset. That sounds super interesting. Well, also, Rorschach is really fucking good.
That's literally what I just said.
I'm
without specifically calling that one out.
That. Yeah.
Rorschach
that last issue of Rorschach was easily the best issue of Rorschach, I would say.
Oh,
it was really cool.
Maybe I'll read more. I have to catch up on that.
My God, that's the best Tom King.
I would be so happy.
that would be
because then maybe I could give him a hug.
What song would he put in it?
Hallelujah.
But not a version that Todd likes.
No, or in a context that I'm okay with. I didn't like the version, and I didn't like that it was in a Justice League trailer. There was multiple layers to my hate. Rorschach is great. Tony the Chaos.
Great.
Yeah. So I'm not the biggest fan of this, but I like this book. It's a good book. I liked half of it.
Apparently I might be lying
half
about
of it
this,
is
though.
Amazing. Oh, well, I'm less excited about it now. Because I thought that was going to be his new shtick. Like,
No, I feel like somebody said that, and he was all like tongue in cheek, like, "Oh yeah, that's for sure." What, like, it was like the equivalent of someone saying, "I can't wait to see Supergirl crying in the rain."
Oh, okay.
Because
that's Tom.
It's a Tom King joke. Yeah.
What the fuck is Tyler on?
Because it's funny.
Are you standing on something that you're normally not standing on?
He's got a stool.
Oh no! I got a stand for my computer.
Oh, you got a new stand?
So it's like a little higher up.
Yeah,
and now I have a keyboard so I can like type.
Ooh.
and I have a mouse.
You got a mouse?
So I can like click stuff.
That's going to be really helpful during Whack Live.
Yeah, if I only did it before like a long stream we did.
That would have probably been most optimal. Apparently, Chaos made up that she was a war criminal in our Discord. So if you're not in our Discord, you can find the link below.
That's where you got it.
And that's no, I saw it on Twitter. That was a thing. That
would have made me so happy.
It had to. It was a thing.
Oh, we're getting inside scoops from goddamn Chaos on our Discord.
You know what I heard?
What's your favorite Tom King book, Tyler?
Probably Mr. Miracle. So it was.
What's your second favorite Tom King book?
None.
Heroes in Crisis?
That's it.
No. Oh. It would have to be Batman. That'd
be 2?
Oh, that's 2?
Oh, I don't know.
Vision.
Oh, you said you
I guess
you haven't
Strange
read
Adventures,
Vision.
but it's not.
You haven't read Vision.
Have you read Omega Man?
No, I haven't.
That's
a lot of people really
that's
like
my
that.
least favorite.
That's not good.
It's my least favorite.
I like
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Kyle Rayner's in it.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I might like a second read of it. I don't know.
Literally play this. I have no idea how to do that. Everybody, there's a link there. Yes, type it. I'll type it out from that.
All right.
Can't you copy and paste it?
I don't know how to do that because it just makes it show.
Yeah.
When I try to copy it.
I'll just open it on my phone and then show it on my phone, and then it'll be like
Tyler got his stimulus and bought a mouse and keyboard.
a classic burn.
I upgraded my
burn.
computer. The
burn. I like that. Hashtag burn.
Hashtag burn. I do like the idea of him just like this whole time. He's just had a computer that he hits the power button to, and then Lee remote desktops in so that he can be on.
I'm not in yet, Lee.
You didn't get here, man.
Sorry, that's my phone.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
It was good. It wasn't a bad book. It was my least favorite of the ones I've read, including Nightmares.
It wasn't great.
Which wasn't good.
Fucking Nightmares. God damn it.
Oh, that was so bad.
Right?
I've been pulling Batman for years, and I almost was like.
Although, never mind. I don't want to get into it.
Why?
Well, I was gonna say that a lot of people don't like a lot of current Batman stuff. Do you think it's the current stuff is worse than Nightmares?
Oh, for sure. That last run.
I know you do.
100 through 105.
Yeah. You like
Nightmares made me wonder why I read comics.
Ooh.
It was
like
2.5 months of no plot when the plot was moving, and now all of a sudden it's not.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I reading this fucking horrible shit?
Fuck you.
That wasn't even in there.
It wasn't even Batcat. It was
hate
nothing.
That.
It was nothing. And then we got to get Batcat, and then
Yeah.
I didn't really like that either. So we got like
It's still
4 months of almost nothing.
Burn.
So that would still be worse then.
Bearded's gonna get so many points for actually putting the E at the end of my dad's name. So you're
should have put an E after end of Burn. Burn with an E.
Vern with an E. He's Vern.
No, it should be Burn with an E if you're going Burn.
Burn should be end with an E.
Yeah.
Or BERNE. Because
then it's definitely not that, but the first one, I think.
But then it's the same. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Fuck you, man. It's called brainstorming.
I agree with Tyler on this one.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Look at that.
I'm gonna side with Tyler. I missed
Fuck
what we were
guys.
talking about.
I hate you all.
I'm not
Tyler,
sure.
what are your thoughts on Verners?
Oh God.
What's a Vern? Oh, the ginger ale?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a harsh look for me questioning. I haven't thought about Werner's ginger ale since I was like 11.
Have you not had a stomach ache since you were 11?
No, probably not. Stomach of steel.
That's not great.
Werner's is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. It's the best ginger ale.
It is.
What is there another one? There's another one. What's that?
There's a few other ones.
Canada Dry.
Canadian Dry.
Canada Dry. I love Canada Dry too.
Canadian Moist is not great.
I love
Fago has one.
Fago.
Meyer Brands has one.
Meyer
I'm sure
Brands.
Shasta has one.
They do.
Meyer
I don't like Meyer.
I don't either.
Not everyone has a Meyer. Nick Lick. Todd Cod. All right. Todd Zod. It's more comic branded, but I like Todd Cod.
I mean, there is the cod piece, right?
Oh yeah, there's Schweppes.
You mean the Todd piece?
Oh yeah, Schweppes, yeah. There's a few.
Oh yeah, the main brand.
That's kind of.
I think Canada Dry is still like the number one, right?
Canada Dry has a bold flavor that's pretty good.
I'm glad that my dad reverted to tummy ache. Because that's when I was younger and had a tummy ache, I'd get Werner's and Club Crackers. We were a Club Cracker family.
Every night, Todd was like, "My tummy hurts."
the butter from the Club Cracker didn't hurt your tummy sometimes.
What?
It probably hurt from
butter from the Club Cracker.
No, because it made it more digestible. Saltines just.
Yeah, that's why you have the Werners to counteract the dryness.
But then you're drinking just a fuck ton of Werners to have like 3 saltine chips.
YOLO.
I like to break them up in my Werners.
That's why you have the tummy.
Oh yeah, you just
it's like a protein shake.
And you got like slushy Werners.
Yeah, saltine Werners.
That's a whack hack.
Yeah, that might be a video soon.
Are you? I
mean, I could just
and you got a stomach ache and you need saltines and Werners on the go, and then you shake it up after you put them all in there. So you can
put in so much saltine crackers that it's like literally like oatmeal.
Yes.
And you need it with a spoon.
I don't think that I have Werners in my fridge, or else I'd maybe attempt this. I'm not sure if I have saltines either, though.
I have Werners, but I don't have saltines. I only have.
I have saltines.
I only have Club Crackers because we're a Club Crackers family.
Also, guys, if you haven't noticed, if you go to the link below and you find the Club Crackers link, you can get 10% off by using the code Burrito, all caps, for Club Crackers.
Yeah,
like literally, if you just go into any
grocery store, you have to tell your cashier
10% more.
You go to Meijer and you tell your cashier you have to scream burrito.
No, you yell it. It's all caps.
Discount code
burrito.
And they will give you 10% off.
I would assume. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Ice cream better in the Werners.
It sounds like something I would like.
No, maybe we don't. I don't know.
A Werner's float?
Oh yeah,
that's a thing people do.
Mm-hmm. They're quite good. They're quite good.
But I mean, some people like Coke.
Quite good, like they're better than root beer.
We had a butter beer. We had butterbeer floats the other day that were quite good. So,
the only other float that I'll do that isn't root beer is like maybe once or twice I'd consider one with orange soda.
Oh yeah, hey, orange cream sodas are amazing. Anyways, aren't we?
Or some like sherbet?
Are we a comic book YouTube channel?
Speaking of comic books,
it's after midnight.
I read this today.
Oh yeah,
it feeds it. Hey,
what'd you think?
10% off.
It's the second time I read it. I liked it. Reading it again in full form was good.
Oh,
because I read it monthly.
Is this your first time doing it all together?
I read it in full form the first time. I messaged them that I couldn't get it, and they just sent me the whole book like 2 months before it came out. But I don't know why they did that. It was super weird. I didn't know if I should review it.
I just stowed it away.
I was like, thanks.
Awesome. What you think, Cole? After
I liked it just as good as the second time that I remembered it.
Just as good?
Like, I mean, it didn't. The hits on it aren't new, right? Like, I didn't forget these hits. Like, like when you have like a book like Mr. Miracle, where like a lot of the hits are dialogue based, and
really
like minor thing you're gonna forget dialogue based, but when your hits are like things in bedrooms upstairs, you're gonna remember the thing that's in the bedroom upstairs.
I didn't even get to say what I thought about Mr. Miracle. We just talked about nothing.
It's your
for like
favorite
an hour.
thing.
Welcome to our show.
Yeah. Have you
No
been
rules.
here before?
He's like, guys, we didn't talk about anything. It's like, yeah, it was a great show.
So when I read Mr. Miracle,
But have
the
you
first
seen
time,
this
it was like
bag
the third
before?
book I ever read.
Look at how cool of a bag this is.
It's a great bag.
I don't really like it.
Metal.
I honestly don't like it.
I don't really like it.
I like it.
It's a fucking advertisement on a bag. I don't understand.
And then here, if you want to play
So
DC
Scott Snyder on it? I
Universe,
like it.
you can try
Oh,
this
cool.
code that's easily 3 years old at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
Oh, just kidding. It expired in 12.
Oh shit.
Anyways, so Mr. Miracle by Tom King is your first Mr. Miracle story that you read, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it was like my third comic I ever read ever.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
I started reading it and I was so confused, but I was like, all right, I'm new to comics, like I'm gonna be confused. And now I realize I probably would have been confused anyway. Because there's all these characters and things
Doesn't help.
happening that I'm like, oh my God, I'm just lost, but it's okay. Like I'll just stay focused. And then like around 7 or 8 issues in, I was like, oh, this is literally just a family story around a bunch of other shit. And then from then on, I was just like, yeah, this is fucking fantastic.
Mhm.
And it's really one of the books that got me into reading. There's like a handful, probably like 5, and that's one of them.
That's
Are you as
Other
excited? Are you
really
excited
cool.
for
I
the?
like that.
Are you excited for the new Mr. Miracle that's starting in like, was it 2 months?
No, I had no idea there was one.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm not
Are you
excited. 'Cause I'm just
But
who's writing it?
right now, hearing that,
Are you excited?
No, who's writing it?
Yeah, I have no information.
Oh,
I
okay.
have no idea, but I'm pulling it.
I hope it's Scott Snyder.
It's not. I can
Just
tell you.
because-
I can tell you for sure it's not.
They go in
Scott Snyder.
reverse. Tom King
Yeah.
picks up. I can't wait for Tom King's run of Noctera. I'll finally be able to drop it. And then,
And not buy all the covers.
yep.
Did
And
you get
then-
Sheldon's?
No, wait.
Sheldon
which-
Butte
That's for the
cards?
4th. Is that the one Nick posted today?
yeah,
What?
Oh, no, that's Frisian.
yeah, that's for
Sheldon
for
Bucarts.
us?
He's the Comic Kings of Canada.
That was Noctera 4.
Yeah, that's why I thought he was talking about that one. But
It was for
definitely-
Noctera 1. He's
Which one?
amazing.
Well,
Noctera?
which one is it? What does it look like? I'm
Oh.
terrible with names.
Let me look for it. You just yap about ginger ale.
Okay.
Swaps?
Schweppes is okay. It's like apparently ginger ale for us 3 is the same as Todd talk about pinball. We can just do it for too long. Your comic book shop had way too many choices for my pocketbook. Are you talking about the one that I took you to?
Okay, it's Shiloh Norman.
What is?
The writer.
For Mr.
of
Miracle?
Oh.
Miracle.
Yeah, it disappeared, man.
And that's the
I'm,
cover.
I'm getting it because it's a Mr. Miracle title. Hey, did you guys know Future State's not over?
Yeah, the next book
Yeah.
comes out tomorrow.
Imperious
That one's
Lex versus Superman comes out on Wednesday. I'm pretty excited about it. If there's going to be one Future State I still wanted more of, that's it. Hey,
Todd.
I'm excited for that.
I am so excited for that.
I just sent you the picture on Twitter, Todd. if you
Oh,
wanna-
fuck you. God damn it. Where can I get this?
What? Oh, you see it?
Yeah, because I have
It's on. It's on Comic Kings of Canada, or you can message Sheldon, and that's probably the best way to do it. Is just to message him.
Oh, Sheldon.
Sheldon Bucart.
Yeah,
We've
dude. Sheldon
interviewed
Bucart.
him on our show like a few times. He was on our 24-hour stream.
I'm bad at names. I'm sure if I saw him, I'd be like, oh, yeah.
I'm sending it to you so you can like share your screen or whatever.
Okay, cool.
You
He
need to
needs to
show
$100.
it on the screen.
I will. God.
to show it.
Show your screen, Todd.
You could have just tried to show your screen, dude.
Yeah, you could have just shared your screen.
I thought he likes to like do all this stupid professional shit. So I figured
He doesn't know how to use the mouse yet.
I just got the.
Well, he's still controlling my computer.
Even though he's got his own stuff, he hasn't. Who's that?
Who's that?
That's Sheldon.
Sheldon.
That's Sheldon. Yeah.
That's Sheldon.
All right. I keep seeing these Red Sonja and Vampirella stuff in here, and I just keep putting Todd's faces on them, and they get more appealing every time.
Oh, you're talking to Nick? Are you sending me a link to getting that now, too?
No, you've got to IM him yourself and ask him about it.
No.
Oh, apparently it's being written by Brandon Eastman.
Oh, wow. What is?
Oh, yep.
Oh, Miss Miracle? That's cool. That's better.
Oh, this is weird. What is it? Oh,
did
apparently
you send me an Instagram
I put a
thing on fucking goddamn it.
Why did I put a bookmark
I just sent you his other
page?
cover you need to show.
Oh.
Oh god.
There you go. It's a different Mr. Miracle.
Oh god.
Oh.
You suck, man.
I get it.
You gotta show it, man. It's too good.
Tyler sucks, man. I don't know if you guys have heard this before. Tyler sucks.
Ooh. I like that.
Yeah, that's him too. Oh yeah, you all got your stickers.
Nope.
Except Cole.
Nope.
I have mine.
Besides
I
Nick.
wrote not Cole though. On the thing.
You gave him one directly.
Oh yeah. But not the other stuff. I sent you guys my last keychains. Did you get your keychains?
Cole got No. Cole was going to get his, then he decided to stealth drop off to my house, and I was going to give them to him.
Well, I said something and you didn't respond, and your lights were all off.
No.
Yeah, I did. I said I'll be there in 5 minutes, and then you didn't respond, and all your lights were turned off. So I thought that maybe something else was going on. So then I just dropped it off because I had to put a kid to bed.
It's all on him. He didn't say I'm here. He never was like I'm here, which is the way to tell somebody I'm at your house.
You're there, yeah.
But anyways, they'll get them at some point. But yeah, they are allocated for them. Did you happen to look at the packaging I sent you, Tyler?
Yes, I did.
I don't, because I didn't see if you got it. But yes, there's that.
Yeah, all the stickers on it.
Yes, because
sticker.
I do the bootleg stickers, and you finally sent me a sticker, so I was able to bootleg it. Which
I saw
in my pile.
You like the Tyler Sucks sticker, though. That's the real question.
I bootlegged it, yeah. Tyler Sucks and the Whack Comics one. Because they sent me a sticker, so it's in my bootleg collection now.
Or you can bootleg this one now.
Yeah, no, you need to send it to me, and then I
will.
Perfect, cool. And I'll also just spam Lee with it a lot. I'm going to
sending him packages.
I'm going to send him
envelopes.
Just empty envelopes.
Bootleg with that sticker all over them.
Opens it up. He's just like, damn it.
But the liner, I also lined the inside with that sticker too.
Yes.
It cost $1.15 apparently to send a letter to Australia.
Is that it? Because a pack of stickers that I bootleg is probably about the same weight. Cool. No one tell Lee.
He's not watching.
No, he's not here.
No.
I dropped the link to Sheldon's Instagram, and that's where you can like message him. He's got a bunch of other covers. Have you seen the Wario and Mario covers he did?
For what?
For comic books.
Wario, Mario, but on what comic books, man?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Can I share my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a button that says
now,
share.
Man. You have a mouse. You can do these things now.
There you go.
That's our stream, man.
You did it.
Okay.
Those are cool.
Nick's a dickhead. That's a weird tab.
So this is where you can follow him, Shadow Puppet Studios on Instagram. You can literally message him, and he has like a couple of these left. I think it's the only way to get him. And I know he's got a couple of these. He's got this Harley Quinn one, and this is one we gave away on Wack Comics, cool. The Department of Truth. Yeah, it's really cool. It made me want to get it, even though I don't like the book. So that's
whoa.
What?
You don't like Department of Truth?
No, I do not.
I told you about this because when I was in the goddamn 24 hours
Nick doesn't pay attention.
I think I blocked it out from my memory because I'm so angry.
I was one of 5 people on a stream on Wack during the 24-hour, and I was the only person who liked Department of Truth, and I was defending Department of Truth against 4 people who don't like it.
I really don't like it.
I mean, for Lee, it makes more sense.
What were the defenses? Do you not have eyeballs? Can you not read? Do you not know what a good comic is?
Lee hates the art. Lee hates the art.
The art's changed completely in the last 2 issues. Just so
yeah. Don't tell me, but
it's basically for the worst. But
for me anyway, it's come out with all this plot, and it hasn't given us a story or any compelling characters, and that's what like keeps me hooked. So I'm just like
character after me.
I don't care.
If you don't think Cole is a compelling character, I don't know, man.
Emailed us once and said that character is for you, but
if
I really don't.
No, I seriously mean Cole in Department of Truth is a very compelling character.
I'm joking that we need 3 of us because none of us are compelling enough.
He hasn't done anything like with his personality or anything.
I disagree.
You get me hooked.
Like issue 3.
Issue 3 was fantastic.
Yeah,
issue was amazing. If that would have been a whole story arc, this would be a good series.
New guy Ryan says
that issue was like a completely different book.
He loves it.
Like altogether.
Yeah.
And new guy Ryan is right about every opinion. Nick will tell you. New guy Ryan's
except for Batman.
No, every opinion.
I would agree with this Batman so far.
I know you would.
I think that
and you're probably right.
How far have you read into Department of Truth?
I read to when the art changed. What is that?
So you have
5?
read the 6th issue then.
Is it? Oh, maybe it's.
You read up until the art changed.
I feel like
I read 1 issue when the art changed, where we got the flashback.
Yeah, so that's the next issue comes out next week then. Because I would say 6 and 3 were my 2 favorite issues.
This latest issue is really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
I haven't read 7 yet. It's
whatever one's coming out on Wednesday.
That's 7.
I really enjoyed 7.
Okay. 6, I know that 6 was needed, but it was my least favorite. And the new art I didn't care for, but everything else I liked. But it was good. It was good like backstory stuff. But it was
7's more flashback.
But did you guys read Wind?
Nick's gonna drop Department of Truth. You heard it here first.
Whatever.
Did you guys read Wind?
It's got to be in the synopsis. How is that not? It's part
if 8 is the same, then I might drop. If 8 is the same, and 7.
I mean, I would assume the whole arc is going to be like this then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. That's what this arc is about, right?
Then I might. Maybe I won't. But yeah, Wind was great. Wind was fantastic, and I can't wait to get Wind.
Fucking Wind compared
to the next issue.
Well, I guess what I was going to say about
I'll be buying the store variant and the other one, so it'll make up for Cole not getting it.
Yeah, by the way, I did not spoil anything that the synopsis says. The synopsis says 10 times more than what I just said.
I mean, literally saying it's a flashback story is not a spoiler at all, I don't think, right?
No, it's not. No. Because the synopsis...
Did we spoil anything? I didn't think we spoiled
that's part. This arc is all stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
But anyways, what I was going to say, Wind issue 1 I thought was like absolutely god-awful because it did nothing. It just like set up the world. And I feel like we've gotten like 6 issues of that. And maybe it'll get better, but like past Wind issue 1 was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it took until issue 4 to really like make the story a story personally. But
it was a slow start, but even just Wind issue 2 at least got the story going. I don't think Wind 1 did anything.
I mean,
I loved Wind 1 for the story building that it did and the world building that it did. I read Wind 1 and I was like, I am ready for the story in this place. Like it was all set up, and I was like, yup, this is where I like what's going on now.
I gave it 2 issues, and it was like I read fucking the same number 1 twice. I was that pleased.
Yeah, it definitely would have benefited to be like in a collected form.
Well, that's what it was supposed to be originally.
What it was.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So that's why at this point I'll just buy them in that way if that's what they're supposed to be like.
That's why I.
Well, the second one wouldn't be, because the second one he's writing now. So the first one was, but now the second one would not be written as a trade.
Tyler's actually doing a Kickstarter for his third facts. He's going to do a collection of third facts, which
I've given him one at least.
Tyler, if you don't do that, that's kind of amazing. You're welcome.
Free money.
That's free money right there. Just give a collection of third facts.
Yeah, but then I'll have to ruin his shtick.
Yeah, but he's going to sell out for it and make money.
Yeah, it'll be worth it if I make some money. But if anyone has any facts, you can email me. I just put my email.
I have lots of facts about wind.
Tyler at thirdfacts.com.
And I have lots of facts about Wind and Department of Truth.
Nick, give us
He won't
three
use
facts
any of
about Department of Truth and Wind. 3 facts.
Well, they're both written.
Modeling at
Bing.
Oh yeah, I'm a big supporter of Bing.
Yeah, you hit strong in the beginning.
I use Bing all the time, and it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good for porn. That's all it's good for.
All things. I don't.
In fact, Ryan is a depressing comic fan friend. Me too. I love the depressing genre.
Oh, I know something I did. I picked up the second issue or the cover B of Stray Dogs #2, and it's
number 1.
The second printing of number 1, and I didn't know it until I got home and felt like a fucking idiot. Like, God damn it! I wanted both covers.
It said second.
It says it's got a big number 1.
So there was
right on the front corner.
You just expect,
it's not even like
they're
hidden.
all the same. Yeah. Well, it's just a different cover, so I just assumed it was the B cover. I was like, oh, the B cover. Sweet.
That's the biggest number 1 I've seen on a comic. Show that again. That's the biggest number 1 I've seen. No.
What's it say under number 1?
Second printing.
Yes.
But it's okay because you know all these printings are for some reason worth money.
Oh yeah, for some reason.
That's gonna be a great giveaway book.
No, when we find out how absorbent Image comics are, it's gonna be a great one.
Well, are the second printings more absorbent than the first printing? That's what we need to see.
Good call.
I couldn't do it to Image. No way.
No, that's not fair.
Oh, I'm not gonna read the recount anymore. I didn't really like the third issue.
I have heard a lot of people not like the third issue.
But it's not. I really think it's purely because I just give no fucks about politics. Like,
I mean, I think this
that
book
I'm
is
just
a political
like
book
don't
with no
care.
politics in it, right?
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, it's enough for me to just not care.
The word Republican and Democrat are never used in the story, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think they need to be.
Yeah,
it's just like
they're definitely not, and it was
It's just
definitely
the whole
written a
plot.
while ago. So it's okay.
everything that's happening is like I just literally don't care. But I think it's good. I read it and I was like, oh, this is pretty good, but I don't care at all.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. It's my favorite Scout book for sure.
It's a lot of people. Yeah, I've heard great things. So
although maybe that's what that book will be. Maybe it'll either be your favorite or just something you don't like at all.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't even think it's poorly written or nothing. It's just like not for me, fully not for me.
Because I don't know that I'm that political either, but
This is the writer.
You
I
are. You are.
I love that book. Maybe.
Yeah.
The writer of the recount wrote this to me.
Yeah.
For
Thank you, Cole. It's very nice.
I'm sure Todd might have gotten one too.
Yep.
Did you get Capable?
Oh, I should have showed this.
I didn't.
Oh, sucks to suck.
Here's claim.
Hey,
and a top loader because I love it so much. Literally, this is like one of the funniest issues I've ever read.
Fancy.
I did not, because when you sent it to me, I opened it on my phone, and then it's like, do you want to use the app? And then I say, yep. And then it goes to the Instagram app, and it doesn't come up. So just like tag me in whatever that is, and I'll figure it out. Hi.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Have you guys been watching basketball?
No.
I watched the Loyola game today.
It's college basketball.
I have not watched one dribble. I was just wondering.
Amazing. I don't like.
You guys been watching the matches? You guys been getting mad?
It's funny.
I have won some money.
I don't know that I am. Maybe
You're
I am.
super political.
Do you guys like the Tigers? Are you Tigers fans?
No.
If I have,
if I'm a baseball fan, I'm a Tigers fan, but
Yeah.
no. But I've also been to like 7 different baseball stadiums.
tribal.
That's pretty fucking cool.
I've been to a Tigers game,
I've been to multiple.
but I don't think they have a new stadium, right? Since I was like 6 years old.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Since
I was gonna say,
like it's not new now.
Well, like
No.
15-ish years ago? Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so I haven't been to that one.
It's a nice stadium.
I've been to both Wrigley and Fenway.
All I remember is that we were like right behind
I
a
was
pole.
bragging camp.
I mean, the thing about baseball, like to get a ticket to a stadium is cheap, you know,
It is.
and most major cities have baseball. So if you go to a city and they have a baseball game, spending like $20 to be in the standing room is worth it, right? Like it's 3 hours of entertainment, and maybe you buy an overpriced hot dog.
Entertainment?
Unless you find baseball
That's
boring.
a strong word for baseball.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love going to baseball games because they usually have good food there.
Yes.
But that's all I'm going there.
Going
for.
to an expensive restaurant.
It's like we get down to the seats and it's like, all right, I heard there's like a pizza, but it's like 5
talking about
layers of pizza.
Lake Michigan Credit Union Ballpark.
Yeah, that's like it's a burger, but it's like 5 burgers in one.
What Lake Michigan Credit Union ballpark is there?
Lake Michigan Credit Union.
That's what it is. No longer Fifth Third Ballpark.
It's not Fifth Third anymore?
No, it is now Lake
It's
Michigan. Credit Union
LMCU.
No.
That's way too wordy. Oh,
That's where Beer Fest is going to be.
This is something no one cares about except for the 3 people on this.
Lake Michigan Credit Union Ballpark.
Oh yeah. Vern
Lake
Mike.
Michigan Credit Union Ballpark.
It's probably just called LMCU Ballpark.
Guys, shut up. Hi,
That's
puppy.
what it stands for. Oh,
What
it's a puppy.
It's storming, and she's got her
Thunder
jacket on.
The Thunder
What does
jacket.
she think about Lake Michigan
scared.
Credit Union Ballpark?
What do you think?
Is that too
It's for
wordy?
the White Michigan
She doesn't like
or the
it.
West Michigan Whitecap.
She's scared of it.
Lake Michigan. I like Lake Michigan Whitecaps. I like that.
About this thunderstorm. Oh my God.
Her name's Boo. She's named after the little girl from Monsters Inc.
Yeah, but
You didn't name her after the thing that I say in all the Halloween videos?
Now, yeah,
All right, cool.
9 years ago.
hell. Yeah.
You're a time traveler.
Worst
Get it.
time traveler ever. He went on to find out
9 years ago, it's like, what if we just called her Boo?
this guy I'm going to be acquaintances with on YouTube is going to say that a few times during videos.
What'd you guys think of Haha?
I
Love
really
it.
liked Taha.
You must not have, right?
No, I loved it.
Yeah, it might have been my book of the week.
It was mine, I think.
Yeah,
It was my most enjoyable read. It wasn't my book of the week, but it was the one that
had the same book of the week.
I had the most fun reading that one for sure.
What was your guys' number ones?
I don't even remember.
Here, let me check the graphics.
Hey,
Wait,
Nick forgot to do the.
I mean,
graphic.
technically, you can go in
Nick
and we have
didn't
all
do the
of the
graphic.
brands. If you switch from live here,
It was Barbalian.
did you guys do graphics?
It was
No,
Barbarian.
well, we did this. Here. I mean, they're not graphics. We did this.
Yeah, that's graphics.
No. Boom.
Oh, look at you.
Look at that.
Ah. So wait, who was? You guys were both Barbalian, yes?
Yep, Barbalian number 1 or Barbalian number 5.
So that was your both number.
It was number 1. Yep.
All right, you're both wrong, but that's fine. It was very good though.
It was very good, and it was the end of the series, and it was
a thing.
It was fantastic.
Haha was a better comic book though, in my opinion.
I disagree.
Yeah, I would probably agree.
As you should, because you put it at your fucking number 1.
I think Haha was my 3 or 4.
Yeah, it was our 9, so it was your 5th.
It was my 5th. Okay. It was a good week. It was a solid week.
I'd put Haha and Vietnam, horror, and Stray Dogs 1, 2, and 3 because it's not actually being graded.
Oh, Stray Dogs was way down there for me.
That's not.
I had Once in Future pretty high too.
Oh yeah, Once in Future.
Oh really?
I still haven't read.
That's good again.
Future.
Yeah, it was. It was finally good again.
It's getting good again.
That was I got a third of the way through and I was like, oh, thank God this book is good again. And then it was like, wait, maybe it isn't. And then I finished it and it was like, yeah, it's good again.
That looks like it could be a different fucking language. I don't know why, but that doesn't look right. So.
Oh, is he related to Sammy?
I liked it. I liked it, but I didn't think it was that good.
Cubs, no. Dodgers, yes. It never stopped being good. I would agree. It did stop being great, in my opinion.
Oh,
But,
really?
I had Frank at Home on the Farm pretty high too.
Yeah.
I guess it was always okay. It just was like, let's fight a monster with Gran and Duncan, right?
Yeah, it's fucking fun every time, in my opinion.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was hoping for more because it was so great.
Well, I think originally it was supposed to be
It's supposed to be shorter.
short, and then it did so well that they kind of expanded on it, and I think expanding it kind of diluted the quality.
I wish they would.
And it would have been better just to have like a great 12 issue or even like 20 some issues would be like for the full thing. I don't know how much we'll end up with, but
take the die approach and do 20 issues.
Yeah, I don't know. The colors are still great, so.
I wonder if the Rat Queens game server is still open, and if I could get you guys in there. Sure, they would like that live streamed by us.
Mm-hmm.
Only if I can play as the Rogue.
Who all won?
We won because it's a cooperative game.
No. Who won your giveaways?
Oh, Ricky Z.
We won because it's a cooperative.
And Vern.
My dad won the goddamn giveaway first.
Yeah, I was there for that.
I'm really excited for him to
Z.
go and watch the 500 subscriber giveaway video and answer all the questions so that he can also win all those things too.
Are you guys?
We should
you're
just
going to answer questions live?
We should just tell everyone that Vern is in the giveaway, and everyone needs to answer questions to make sure that he doesn't win.
Yeah.
God, I'm never going to beat Vern.
You doing that face with that dog is priceless.
What?
You're just like, oh, God, as you have this little dog.
Say hi.
Oh, hi, Boo. Oh, you're so skittish. I want to go get Papaya now. They'd be friends.
Boo doesn't have friends, do you?
Do you think Boo would like Batman?
Batman?
My cat.
It's his cat.
Oh. Boo doesn't really care about any other animal. She'll just like look at him. Like, oh, there's an animal.
Yeah.
Because she's not the smartest. Think about how small Boo's brain would have to be.
Oh. I mean, they say that dogs take after their owners, right?
Oh. Then you so smart.
I'm proud of you.
Oh my God, he's getting this thing. I just want to listen.
Yeah, we're just
I also read this, which I probably waited way too long to read this. And
I don't know what that is.
It was like the end of the future state stuff.
Oh.
You know. I mean, it was like a Commandi book, and I don't really think I like Commandi stuff. Kind of like hops between stuff. If you want more and deeper, read die. Oh.
Read that again.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys hear that there is going to be a second volume of Villainous?
Second volume of Villainous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you're in our Discord, which is located below, Stoney had mentioned that. In the Promote Yourself channel.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Look.
Hi, Papaya.
It's a dog.
Hey, look it. Hey.
Here, look.
They both are just like,
no. They're all like, I was asleep.
We used to be wolves. What did you do? What is wrong with you people? This was a wolf.
Hey, Remy Q.
Remy.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Nick, get your large. I could get Finn too, but that's harder to hold up.
I could get my dog, but my dog is currently like nestled up against my wife, asleep also.
That's fine.
And it would be a huge hassle.
We'll just take your computer in there.
Okay.
Your wife will love that.
Hold on 1 second.
Is this Source Point Press?
No.
Scout. Did you read this?
That's Scout, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
This is
That's
such a
really
good cover.
Not what I was expecting.
I didn't buy it, but I liked it. I read it. I liked it.
I mean, I technically also.
If our shop would have had them, I would have gotten one, but our shop does not yet have them.
My one shop I don't like. They have like 50 singles of the book Claim. Like they just get like
Issue
random
one?
books like that. A
Of
bunch
one?
of them are issue
Well, you
one.
should go buy them all. Apparently, and sell them.
I need one if you can get one.
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
I would like one too, please. Thank you.
I don't know if they have one. I know they have like a ton, so I just have to go through.
I can get.
If
you can get a one. I'll buy.
If you can get it one, get two and send it.
I mean, I guess just
one,
get three
both
at
of
that
us.
point.
No, not
Yeah.
confusing.
Right?
We need number ones, but 3 of them.
Why you guys like? Did you read it?
No,
Yes,
I haven't read it.
I've read it, but I don't own it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't either.
Because I just picked up 1, 2, and 3 for Lee because I already have. I pre-ordered them all. 1,
Nice.
2,
Oh.
3.
That's cool.
Nice.
So he could
Did you
read
play
them.
the game?
No, I know nothing about the game. I didn't even know it was a game. I just
Yeah,
the writer sent it to me on Twitter and I read it and fucking loved it. And it came out like 2 months later.
When I heard
there
their
might even have
our shop had the game, and I was like, "Oh, I need the comic," and they were like, "They're gone." I was like, "Dang." So,
Yeah, that's dead.
yeah.
Sorry.
So I didn't get either of them.
So just to be clear, you need all of them? All
No,
three?
Just
of them?
issue one,
Just one.
3 times.
Just one. Just one.
But if you get all of them, then
Well, yeah, because the other ones aren't. The other, I need all of them, but
Okay.
I
Okay.
can get the others.
I just need one.
I need.
Okay. So look for 3 issue ones if they have them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that the Fortnite DC comic is a really good idea, in all honesty, because you're getting kids that play Fortnite to buy a comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fault them for it. It's
I
fine.
mean,
I'm not gonna get
here's
it.
a $5 skin, but you get a comic book with it. It's kind of like, remember, like I forget who it
That's
was.
cool.
But somebody had a Spawn toy that they opened, and that Spawn toy comes with a comic book. Like,
That's cool.
those are very smart marketing things. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know that they have all the like DC. They used to put like, comics and toys. I feel like they should still do that. It was only 3 issues, and if
as
you
long
get
as
the
it's good.
trade-
As long as it's good.
yeah, the trade is $9.99, and if you use all caps burrito code, well, burrito in all caps on your checkout from Scout,
3
they'll get you 10% off.
3 issues, right?
Yep.
I didn't know that you could use burrito on that.
Yeah, all caps.
That's my only fear with that stuff, though, is that like if the Fortnite Batman comic sucks, like yeah, you get those kids to buy the comic, but if it's not any good, then
what does that?
It doesn't work, right? Like they're just like, oh, this is dumb, and then it doesn't get them into comics.
Why
so
not make it good? So then
right,
a stepping stone.
Right. So hopefully it's good. I'm not saying it's bad because I haven't read it, but hopefully it is.
I mean, it's a Fortnite comic book. I'm doubting that it'll be like amazing, but who knows?
It doesn't need to be amazing. It just needs to be just good.
They also did that with Wolverine, I guess.
I would say I don't think I read that many comic books that I think are actually just bad.
Oh.
Most of it's either I don't like it because I don't like it, or it's just not for me. It's usually not because they're just bad.
So there were Mighty Morphin Power Ranger comics in the Fruit of the Loom package, and one sold for over $1,000.
What?
Oh, fuck.
I'm guessing it was like Fruit of the Loom Power Ranger undies.
I want to see this. Are they still on eBay?
The underwear are going for $500.
Yeah, they're used by me and Todd.
Yes,
and
at the same time, which is really tricky.
Yeah, I mean, especially because we had extra small, and we're like, I mean,
that shouldn't work.
I'm a big guy. You're an average size human being.
I'm not a small guy.
Oh yeah. 1994 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers underwear.
According to the 1994
9.8, $11,500.
What?
It's literally on eBay right now.
That's so dumb.
For $11,500.
Share your screen.
It's I just
find one that's sold. Find one that I just bought it.
But you are a big Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan.
Correction,
right?
there was
in the comics because of that. Or did I make that up in my head?
No, I'm a big Power Rangers fan. So this is it. Look how small it is.
Oh.
It's so
I know that they had they had turtle books like that too, I think.
11,000.
I've never seen anything like this.
It's so tiny.
From Fruit of the Loom. Do you see that on the bottom?
From Fruit.
What? That's so odd. I want to read it. Don't you want to read it?
Also, how did it get a 9.5? Oh, that's a signature series.
9.8.
Okay. Never mind.
Then signed.
Yeah. Well, I saw the name. I didn't realize that it said Al on it. It just looks like ABC. Like there were a lot of letters and numbers.
It's probably the only one. It's the only one.
Yes. The famous underwear / comic publisher, Fruit of the Loom. They probably have the highest cost per issue on average.
Maybe not though. I mean, I don't know how much underwear costs. Like kids' underwear in the 90s.
Oh no. All right. So guess what? I'm getting out of here. I have shit that I need to do tomorrow. I'm not gonna get booked in to be the last one.
Well, we can just wrap it now.
No, we got to keep going.
Nick's gone.
Well, then I'm gonna go with you. And
no, you gotta wrap it with Nick. No, I'm leaving. You wrap it with Nick.
Nick just dipped.
Leave early. Bye.
Why is Nick gone?
I don't know. He probably went. He was the one that said he was going to go to bed the earliest. So either way, I'm going to play. I'm Cole.
And I'm Watt Comics.
And this has been a live stream.
This week in comics.
Yeah. Thanks for the thumbs, Monkey Jeebus.